folk. Got to get that.
Unloading them now.
You know, the folks that live there don't pronounce it that way.
They're very proud of it.
Yeah.
I think the saying is, we don't drink, nor smoke, nor
Folk. Like a folk singer.
Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Hello, Ace Cosby.
Chick.
I am Chick McGee. And here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello. Did you say hello to Mr. Godwin?
Yeah, he said
He's back.
I know.
There we go. Oh,
back from Beirut on assignment.
good to see you. Good to see you, Pat. We got a couple songs out of you, mister.
Already?
That's your job, you know. Those songs out
What?
there. So we're looking forward to it. We have Willie on the way. We'll look forward to seeing Mr.
Donuts? Bringing donuts?
I don't know if he's bringing donuts. You might want to text him, see if he wants to do a donut run. We're getting ready for the big pizza thing.
Oh, yeah.
Ace Cosby has decided he wants to eat pizza for a month.
Next Wednesday, right? That starts.
Right. Yeah. Do it for the pies of March. If you
That's
will.
right.
And Josh, what was your thinking? Why weren't you going to do something similar to this?
Because I like having both my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to look up neuropathy before you. Okay. Never
Is that
mind.
from too much cheese? And we have a great suggestion, Ace. We're going to ask you to save all of the boxes, and then when it's all over, put them in order.
Oh, okay.
Or at least group them into the group you like the most. And doesn't that make sense?
Nothing about this makes sense.
No, it's just frightening.
It doesn't make
No,
any
it gives
sense.
it a visual component.
What?
Yeah, you'll be able to go look. You see, Ace says this particular frozen pizza was number 1. This was number
Or he could
31.
It's 90 boxes.
Picture of it and put it on the internet. This is number 1. This is number 2.
No, but I mean to have them all spread out.
Why?
So he has to live in garbage for a month?
What is he, Oscar the
I'll keep him
Grouch?
in his
Come on.
office.
There you go.
Yes, yeah.
We have room here.
You've had some dumb
Yeah,
ideas.
we do have room here.
But this is the dumbest.
I think Willie would agree. Wait till he gets settled in, we'll ask him.
You know, Ace did turn me on to a pretty good frozen pizza. It's called Home Run Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
It's real good.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, and you're going to eat also regular delivery pizza as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay, but it'll be the entire month of March. It'll be just nothing but pizza.
Pizza galore. Pizza galore.
Pizza galore.
Pizza galore.
Okay. Pizza Palooza.
And this is your idea, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you or forcing you to do this.
Pizza in my heart.
No, we've talked many times. If you can do one thing every day.
Okay. Now, I like your idea, Pat. What was that again?
Pizza in my heart.
Pizza my heart.
Be clutching it by the end of the month.
Yeah.
Willie, my idea was this. Ace keeps all of the boxes. So at the end of the month, then he can put them in the order he liked them.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant put them on his wall like posters like a college kid does with the Bud Light.
No, that would be silly. He wants them stacked up in his house.
Poor Ace.
That would be silly, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You can put them in your garage.
What's open in your
Oh,
office?
yes, where the mice are.
Yeah.
What's in your garage now?
Right now? Not my car.
No, there's too much
Well,
stuff.
your
There's
car's not there because
stuff.
your car's here. What is this? Some kind of a cop?
Very mysterious.
Just get a little,
Like a dead
Yeah.
get a
body.
little
Oh,
Word
yes.
document, take a picture of each box, put the Word document in there. At the end of the month, you pick your order. That's that.
Well, see, that's what Chick said, and it doesn't have the visceral impact, if you will.
Neither will
agree with me on this, Josh.
boxes.
If you get a pizza in like a bar or a pub, you know what the box says? Pizza.
Yeah, but you stack them all up. You're going to be it'll make such a statement to see.
Just say you're going to do it.
Yeah. Done.
3
Josh,
boxes
of all
a
people,
day,
Josh,
30.
et tu, Josh, I thought you would see the beauty of that photograph of Ace standing
Beauty.
in front of this box of stacked pizza
It
boxes.
is a cool photo. It's just, boy, logically, I don't know how to, logistically, rather, I don't know how to.
First of all, if you're applying logic, to
Yeah,
the show,
that's- I quickly-
you're listening to the wrong.
Right?
What if he cuts the pizza boxes up and he gets a 3-panel board and then does like a science fair style project to us about what he learned from the pizzas, his favorite kind of pizza?
Are you going to weigh in before, weigh in after? Or are we going to...
Ace, no one
Just
would
drop
blame
it.
you.
I'm going to eat pizza every day next month. We'll talk about it April 1st.
Okay.
So what I like about Willie's idea is it complicates it. And as you know,
You love that.
I have been called the complicator by maybe a certain woman that I live with or
And everyone that
else.
knows you.
Yeah.
These are all great ideas.
No.
Now, how many different types of frozen pizzas are on the market?
Quite a few.
Hundreds, I
Are
would
there?
say.
Yeah.
What's the best one, Ace? Money's no object.
Frozen home run.
Home run
Oh, yeah?
pizza.
Really? Okay. Well, isn't there a place in Chicago, Willie, that even if you don't live in Chicago, they will?
Well, a lot of places ship them.
Yeah, Lou Malnati's or Giordano's, but we have those
Lou Malnati's.
where we
Yeah.
are. We have those in town now.
Okay, yeah. Well, I think there's one that I used to get as a gift every Christmas.
It's Lou Malnati's.
Is that- okay. Well,
I want to ship him one from Pennsylvania. It's called Pizza Perfect. It's amazing.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring you a St. Louis style for you. So.
I'm not bringing you anything.
She won't
starting
even bring you a
it'll
Red
be
Bear
a
and Mini
lawsuit.
pizza.
I'm starting a pool, and he has to be honest when he stops eating pizza, and he's not going to tell anybody. Like he,
Yeah, he can eat at home.
like he ducked out of the shrimp contest.
Oh, you don't? No, you don't. You have doubts that he'll make it through
no,
March?
I think he'll do this. He likes pizza.
No, we'll see. We'll
It's
see.
a tall order.
A friend of Sam's, literally eats nothing but pizza. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Willie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not kidding.
Oh, a friend of Sam's? A friend of Sam's, a friend of mine.
Yeah. He's smart. He's a lawyer,
yeah.
too, Chick.
You
Really
might want to
smart
be
guy.
nice to Sam. He's currently got a stash of
don't have to
Vicodin
be,
post-surgery.
No, I don't have to be nice to anyone, okay?
Oh, you know a guy.
Starting with you and the pizza box fiasco of 2023.
Now, if you are listening and you happen to know of a great frozen pizza that is available, we can get shipped into Ace. Because we're talking 90 pizzas over the course of
Right.
a month.
There's so many things we could be talking about.
Yeah, there's XFL football tonight.
Other than XFL football,
See?
there are many things.
See what you did? We're having fun talking about pizza, and you want to talk about XFL football.
Are we having fun? Let's take a poll. Are
not
you having
really.
fun?
No.
Tom, where do you stand on the stuffed crust?
I like that.
Oh, you do?
I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
And what was the thing we had last week? The reverse pizza?
The Parmesan crust on the bottom that Papa John's is doing?
yeah. These are all great ideas.
I haven't had that yet. I want to try that. It looks good.
I'm fully in favor of, what do they call it, fusion cooking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where you take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then you stick it in a nuclear reactor.
That is indeed fusion cooking, yes.
But I don't like cold fusion, Chick.
No.
I do not. I am not a fan of cold pizza.
Just say no.
You're not?
I can't stand it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I like it.
And I know it's real big with a lot of people.
Can you do cold fried chicken?
Yes. Significantly different.
Sure, but some people would consider that very gross.
Is it the cheese that's cold that bugs you?
I don't know.
Because you like cold spaghetti. You
I
love.
do. I will eat cold spaghetti, but I prefer to heat it up. But day-old spaghetti, and we've talked about this, has been scientifically proven to be, if not better, certainly different. I love day-old spaghetti.
Alton Brown, chemistry, we get it.
It's great. No.
No, he's right. I'm going to agree
poo-poo
with
it.
him on this one.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just bored.
Okay.
Okay, I guess you guys can talk XFL.
What breakfast pizza are you going to eat? Do they have a frozen
I've got a
breakfast?
sausage and gravy one already.
Oh, very nice.
Whoa.
Sausage
Holy
and gravy
moly.
pizza.
Yeah, they don't do a shoe giveaway. That pizza.
Are there certain mornings we should expect you to run out of here?
Yeah, dude, you got to do.
What's the difference between biscuits and gravy and pizza?
Well-
Sausage and gravy.
Diabetes.
He's right.
I'm just remembering
Heart
there was a gas station near a place I used to work that had breakfast pizza, and it was so delicious, but inevitably within an hour
You
we
felt
were all out of commission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sausage gravy as the sauce, the cheddar cheese on top.
With a biscuit crust and egg and
Oh my God, that sounds
yeah.
great.
It was
So
awesome.
it had a. I'm not clear. It had a effect with respect to a trip to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
what
Yeah.
did you think
Yep.
he was?
And we only had one bathroom at that facility, a one-seater.
Okay. Oh dear.
And yeah, so there was a
There
lot
was a
of.
line.
Line them up. Coming up in sports.
Well, we've got college basketball. We've got possibly Russia skipping the Olympics in honor of Jimmy Carter. Might be passing away any day now, I guess.
So now Russia's going
Now Russia's going to boycott.
I thought they weren't going to let him in.
We'd like to honor the peanut farmer and his humble beginnings.
I think they're going to turn. And a world record, not involving a person.
Okay, certainly looking forward to that.
Yeah.
If you were listening to our pizza discussion on your Raycon earbuds, you might have gotten even hungrier. Why is that, Chick?
Raycon is premium audio at the perfect price point. I was way early on the Raycon earbuds. I found them a long time ago and kept them to myself because I didn't want Raycon to run out. But they've caught up with the demand, and now you can own a pair of Raycons yourself. If you're looking for a pair of everyday earbuds or a speaker or the battery that'll last all night long at your next party, Raycon has you covered. And Raycon start at around half the price of other premium audio brands. And, of course, they have 3 customizable sound profiles, earbud tap functions, noise isolation, and your awareness mode. If you're ready to buy something small with a big impact, go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom, 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, we have world records. We have exciting news from many places and a weird story. Do you remember the movie Dick Tracy with Warren Beatty and Madonna?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a really odd story that doesn't really explain why it's out there about that movie involving present-day Warren Beatty. Okay. We'll find out about that and many other oddities this morning, including a moose getting kicked in the head. Or wait a minute, the moose kicking someone in the head. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
And a good morning to you. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks for joining us here on the Bob and Tom Show on a Thursday. It's February the 23rd. Coming up, we've got some great guests for you, including Jess Hooker, the cooker, will be stopping by. Who knows what she'll be making in our green room. Also, West Coast Mountain correspondent Al Jackson will be stopping by with a quiz for Tom. When Al Jackson's not on the radio, you can catch him as part of the nationally syndicated daytime talk show Daily Blast Live. He's our West Coast Mountain correspondent because he zooms in from Denver, Colorado, where they shoot the TV show. So we're looking forward to catching up with Al and Jess Hooker and her laugh all on the way on a Thursday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Thursday morning. The winner of a $1.35 billion Mega Millions jackpot has come forward to collect the prize. The Maine State Lottery announced Wednesday the winner chose to remain anonymous and collect the cash option through a limited liability company instead of receiving the full amount in payments over time. That represents a lump sum payment of $723,564,144 before taxes that'll be wired before week's end. The winning ticket for the January 13th drawing purchased at Hometown Gas and Grill in Lebanon, Maine. The winner overcame steep odds of 1 in 302.6 million in the drawing on Friday the 13th, no less. And congratulations to my new best friend living in Maine, winning the $1.35 billion Mega Millions jackpot. Astronomers have discovered what appears to be massive galaxies dating back to within 600 million years of the Big Bang. The findings suggest the early universe may have had a stellar fast track that produced these monster galaxies, while the new James Webb Space Telescope has spotted even older galaxies during its first year of work. It's the size and maturity of these 6 apparent mega galaxies that stunned scientists. It's because they expected to find little baby galaxies so close to the dawn of the universe, not these whoppers. They reported their findings on Wednesday, and the James Webb Space Telescope keeps redefining history. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not. Yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. And I think the U.S. government should write a song called "Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040." There's a tax joke for the accountants.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address, listens to the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. He goes, what are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind. And then, well, the Gulf War broke out. And so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers, and that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire.
Mm-hmm.
The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room to the other guys. He goes, what's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, 'cause he's a big liar.
That's a good one.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
His shirt matches his beard.
I like that shirt.
There you go.
Very
Thanks.
nice.
Thank you.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
The Pizza Man.
Try.
Start stacking up those boxes, Ace. There's Willie Griswold.
I'm going to call him Mr. Pepperoni.
Mr. Pep. Oh, well, there are several reasons.
Oh, I see. You're implying that the 12-inch sausage.
No, never.
Did you hear that story, Josh?
12-inch sausage?
No, we were on the air. One of the weekend folks was not really familiar with the what is it, the word I'm looking for, repertoire, if you will. And they played the Jimi Hendrix classic, which they referred to as Voodoo Chili, as opposed to Voodoo Child. I can see why. It makes sense. And then, of course, I'm sure there are several restaurants that have Voodoo Chili now.
I'm Chick, and that's Tom.
What do you think would be in Voodoo Chili?
12-inch black sausage.
Or pepperoni.
Or pepperoni, to go with Willie's notion of calling Ace Mr. Pepper. Mr. Pepperoni or Dr. Pepperoni? What do you think, Will?
Dr. Roney.
Dr. Roney.
Dr. Roney's much better.
Dr. Roney.
What about Phony Maroney?
Boney, yeah, what is Boney Maroney? Who is that?
Isn't Maroney the guy in the movie with the giant gun?
Johnny Dangerous.
Johnny Dangerous.
Yeah. Knock down that wall, knock down that wall, and knock down that Fargan wall.
You son of a bastard.
A classic. Has it gained an audience over time? It was so funny when it came out. It didn't really get a big crowd.
Yeah, it didn't. I hope it has a cult following.
And now, let's take a pause, shall we?
You fucking sneaky bastard. I'm gonna take you to work. I'm gonna nail it to the wall. I'm gonna crush you boils in a meat grinder. Dirty summoner batch, my own club.
I would suspect that's one of those movies where even the crew was laughing.
I don't know how they did it. My dad always claimed, and I agree with him, that man should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
And has he done anything else?
Yes, he was in something else, but I don't remember what but that's like it. It's only like 2 or 3 things.
Oh, so good. So nice. Well, welcome to the Bob and Tom program. It's great to be here. Thank you very much for joining us. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. We turn to Chick McGee at the sports desk.
I don't know what I did with this. Oh, here it is. Russia's reintegration into the world of sports 1 year after that invasion of the Ukraine threatens to create the biggest rift in the Olympic movement since, it says here, the Cold War, but I'll say since the LA Games.
Yeah.
Was that
1984?
Was it 84?
I believe so.
80.
Well, there have been a whole bunch of things, but Jimmy Carter, when the United States didn't play.
My favorite thing is they want to keep governments out of this. It's a way for the world to get together and compete in sports, and they always seem to get the government involved, and I don't know why they. Anyway, Russia remains excluded from many international sporting events, but that could soon change. Next year's Paris Olympics, oh, that's right, it's in Paris, are fast approaching and qualifying events are underway. The IOC is working to bring athletes from Russia and Belarus back into competition. But not everyone is for this. Ukraine and several of their allies say any return for Russia would be unacceptable.
And this is because of Russia's steroids, drug stuff. That
initially,
or the fact they want to wipe Ukraine off the map.
Yeah,
one of the two.
I think it's more about Ukraine. It started. Tom's not entirely insane this time, just partially.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It started out with
it absolutely did.
And weren't they in the last Olympics, but they weren't allowed to say they were Russian or something?
That was right.
The Russian Olympic
that's
Committee.
Right. Yeah.
They had to go. There was some loophole.
I don't like to get political anyway, but the idea that you're ruining an athlete's, like when the United States didn't participate, I felt bad because those guys were my age. You spend your entire young adult life getting ready for the Olympics, and then you can't go.
Yeah,
they're supposed to be apolitical, and obviously, as Chicks points out, they aren't. But
right, well, how many of the Russian athletes are totally against what they're doing? You know, their government is doing.
Yeah, and then but then I guess the problem is how many of the Russian athletes haven't had their blood replaced with a quart of Putin's blood, whatever it is. Right. Come on in. The premiere's here. Plug yourself in.
Is that what they're doing over there?
They got to keep them youthful, don't they?
Replacement blood?
Who knows what they're doing? I mean, you can imagine, as Josh is the first to agree with me on this one, in China there's a lab somewhere when they're not manufacturing COVID-19. They're trying to keep the premiere going.
If Rocky IV taught us anything, Chick, and I think it taught us many, many things, it's that the Russians are behind some sort of biomechanical almost techniques.
Isn't there some Russian-looking look-alike for Ivan Drago in the new Creed? Did I dream this?
Oh, really? I think it was Creed 2. He fought Drago's son.
Oh, it was Drago.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm seeing.
I saw the trailer for the new Creed.
Yeah?
Looks badass.
I love it.
Super cool.
I love those movies.
I have not seen it, and I guess Mr. Stallone has nothing to do with it, unfortunately. He doesn't own the character, but there's a Sylvester Stallone is in some TV.
Oh, yeah. What is the name of that TV
Tulsa
show?
King.
Tulsa. I've heard it's great. I have not watched it.
I've heard. Yeah, I think, Taylor Sheridan's got something to do with it.
Yeah, they promoted it all the time during Yellowstone.
Okay, I'll have to give it a shot. Have you seen it, Willie?
I have not, no.
The first episode is great.
Yeah, there's that great commercial he's in with the sort of Mount Rushmore of his face. You seen that?
What?
Yeah, that's very funny. I'm sorry.
No, I haven't seen that. Well, what's it for? Do you remember?
It's got the real slide.
Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Paramount Plus.
He ends up doing a snow angel kind of thing.
I've missed that.
He's hanging. Yeah,
Was it during the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I must be during the news. I haven't.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, so during the news when I catch up on my fellow human beings, that's the only thing I want.
Speaking of sporting news,
dear people.
Yeah.
My wife and I took a trip recently. We travel. Yeah, good for you. What she said. We travel with 2 dogs: a blue heeler named Whiskey.
Oh, I love that.
And a basset hound named Pickles.
Oh. Yes. Pickleback.
As we were leaving the hotel about 5:30 in the morning, wanted to get an early start. Pickles started sniffing and barking and howling and
pickles.
That's right. She heard the couple next door having hotel sex.
Oh, nice. How about that?
P.S. They were loud.
Yeah.
5:30 in the morning. Wow.
I wonder if it was.
I don't like wake up sex.
I'm sorry. You said there was also sniffing.
Sniffing.
Yeah, that just goes to show.
Yeah, that's good.
If you're doing it right, better light a candle.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm gonna puke in my mouth.
Better light a candle. I've said this many times. Dogs' sense of smell is way. We can't even comprehend how good.
Isn't it 100 times that of a human being?
I'm going to say 1 million.
And I think I have a theory that has no scientific basis. I think it's quantitative rather than qualitative.
Yeah.
In other words, dogs love stuff that really stinks. Whereas if we would get near it, we'd go, dogs go, this is terrible. I love this. Give me more.
In fact, they'll lie down and rub themselves.
Yeah,
in
they
sure.
will.
Yeah.
Dead animals.
Get it on me.
Yeah.
I want that stench on me.
Make me stink. Is that why they stare at me adoringly when I'm using the bathroom and they come in and just, he's the best. Just smell that.
When's the last time you went to the bathroom by yourself?
Thank you for this gift.
They are always there, aren't they?
You know, I read something about that. It's partially because in the wild, I guess dogs, they look out for each other.
Right.
If one of them's gone.
Because sometimes they don't. The last dog that I lived with would sit in front of me and look out. Like, not look at me, but like really
guarding.
Yeah.
Is that why they stare at you when they're going outside? Because they're like, hey, buddy, you better watch my 6. You better make sure I'm good. That's why they're locked in with the big eyes?
That's good. Doing the shrimp and locked in. Yes, Tom has his hand raised like he has.
What does watch my 6 mean?
Watch my back.
Yeah, watch my 6.
That. Military talk.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Well, is
noon, 6.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did you learn that playing video games?
Yeah, she's like on TV and stuff. It's an expression.
I'm with you, Tom. I'd never heard it before either.
No one can compare to your knowledge of, as Chick would say, bad television.
Not even me.
Chick is in the same class.
That's not. I'm not in any class you're in. And if I am, I'm getting my stuff and leaving. And we were talking yesterday about puppy dogs. What were we talking yesterday about dogs about? What was that?
Oh, there are a lot of good dogs.
I got piles of email, and one dog locked him out of the car.
Oh, I saw
that video.
Did you see the video?
Yes.
That was a cute little dog.
Is that a Rottweiler?
I think it was
like a puppy.
Yeah, Roddy.
It's
Roddy.
It's this gorgeous little dog, and you can see the dog he's in the car and he puts his paws and he hits the lock thing, and his paws are the size of a softball.
Yeah.
This little dog. I imagine that dog is now probably 120 pounds.
Right.
Those are my favorite.
Oh, what a cutie pie!
Oh yeah, you do like those.
We had a bunch of dog stories yesterday. The funniest one was this one out of Florida, where, as you know, in Florida, everything's perfect.
Sure.
So the legislators have nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So they're proposing a bill that would ban dogs from sticking their heads out of car windows.
That's right.
Yeah.
How would that be if you're a cop? You're out there risking your life every day, and they go, well, Muldoon, you're on dogs' heads out of car duty today. What?
Why'd you pull us over? Probable cause your dog's head was, hanging out.
You guys are just having the time of your life today. Got to pull you over. You're having too much fun.
Yeah.
You know that dogs think they're flying. I mean, I wish there was a pill you could take.
I don't think
where you'd be whatever.
Well,
where you feel like you're flying?
No. There's one of those. I mean, where you don't understand anything that's going on. You don't understand what an automobile is, or a society, or a culture, or war. You're just sticking your head out the window. This is so cool. I'm flying.
We figured out why your dog jumped out of the car.
Why?
Remember?
You were talking.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't talking. I was by myself.
Well, doesn't mean you weren't talking.
Yep. By the way.
So anyway, I'm going to have to go home and I'm going to do this and this and this. Where did you go?
I mean, your dog thinks you're God. I mean, you walk in and all of a sudden you turn the light on.
You think that you think the dogs think you're God.
Well, maybe I've instructed.
You think that we think you're God.
Yeah.
No. I think you should think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Don't think I'm not aware of my self-delusion. Let's not be ridiculous. This is the part of the show where Chick usually says, hey, you got
Pat,
a song for us, Pat?
Pat Godwin, you got a song,
Pat?
I got a bunch of songs. Where do you want to go, people?
Do you have a dog song?
Yeah, I have that Florida story of that dog, and we have the lady with
Oh,
the
my
moose.
God. Are you going to do a song about that?
No, I did a song a year before it happened, joking around, and then it happened.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. There was a pretty sad story in the news yesterday. An elderly woman was
walking her dog.
Walking her dog in Florida.
Nothing sad about that.
Oh, well.
In Fort Pierce.
She tried to save it from a gator. She lost.
Oh.
The dog lived.
Dog lived.
Yeah, apparently this particular gator was well known to the community.
Mm-hmm.
People, and seriously. And
Hey, how you doing, Harold?
They knew that it was
That's what the story. A well-known area gator.
Yeah, but they've warned people not to walk dogs near
By lakes.
Yeah, or ponds. Even.
Yeah, any body of water in Florida.
This was in the St. Lucie County. The sheriff Ken Mascara.
St. Lucie.
Ken Mascara is his real name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ken Mascara is not a drag queen that just won $2 beer night?
That's what I said.
Yeah, Ken Mascara would be a guy with no genitals.
Yeah.
Like the Ken doll, but great-looking eyes.
I see.
Let's see. It was at Spanish Lakes Fairway in Fort Pierce. 11-foot alligator attacked this woman, and sadly, she's gone. But you predicted this?
This was written a year ago, this song.
Okay. Here we go.
Alligator, why'd you have to eat that dog? You have your own lake full of frogs and fishes. Living in FLA, you get more daring every day. How could you find an old lady so delicious? But isn't that our fault for feeding you? That's why you eat our pets. So give me the number of the Gator hotline so I can call it, get you out of my yard. You gotta go and let go of Flo. She's just walking her dog. She's 85 years old. She can't defend herself. Go find a turtle or eel. Old Flo is not a tasty meal. Alligator, well, why'd you have to eat old Flo? That was a year ago.
Wow.
The family has asked that you play that at her funeral.
Based on a great Jim Croce song.
Very cool song, yeah.
Heartbreaker, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
There's something in my eye.
Oh, it's so sad.
And if you've got a dime referencing payphones,
Sure.
that's all gone now. There's a whole show one day. Songs that reference things that are no longer out there.
Oh, yeah.
Excluding people, of course.
Well, oh, yeah, I guess so.
Be rough.
Are you?
Did you see a picture of this gator? It's
Huge.
huge.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah. And by the way, I think she did drown. I don't think he ate her.
I
Right.
wanted to know yesterday when they took the
Yeah,
gator
it looks
away.
like
The gator would bite, drag into the water, do the death roll.
Right.
And, yeah.
Oh.
Apparently pulled her into the water by her foot.
So if he didn't eat her, what was he doing? Just being mean?
Humping her.
Saving her for later. Gators will do that.
Yeah, she was pulled into deep water and died as a result of the incident. So she
Wow.
drowned.
Okay, be careful out there.
Brutal.
That gator was euthanized.
And again, you'll recall we had a story, Pat. Do you remember the one? I want to say it was in South Carolina, and they found this giant gator, and when they cut it open, there were dog tags and all kinds of junk, spark plugs,
backpacks.
But they determined and one of the dog tags had etched in it the name of the dog, etc. And
Mopsy.
They tracked the guy down. And he said, I was hunting in that area 30 or whatever it was, 20 years ago. And it's a rough world out there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it? Real painful.
Terrible.
I was talking to some construction guys.
Stay home today.
I was talking to some construction guys. We were talking about the eagles around here and the eagles' nests.
Yeah.
And they were saying that they were working on this one thing, and there was an eagle's nest way up there, and at the bottom of it, they would find dog collars and.
I fell on a bike in Florida close to a gator, but he did nothing. It was Ding Darling Park in Sanibel.
Sure.
And I was in some mud and fell, and it was right there, and it did nothing.
Did you fall because you saw the gator?
No, I was in some mud and just kind of.
Did you see it before you fell?
No.
Oh, so you fell.
I fell, and it was right there, and I panicked and ran and left my bike. It did nothing. Didn't even flinch.
Maybe it wasn't hungry.
Somewhere there's a bike riding gator. It's like,
Maybe he was sleeping. Who knows?
At last. My dreams.
Don't they exert a ton of energy when they move, so they can move fast for only a little bit?
Yes.
Because their energy is, I'm so tired.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, you're supposed to like run at a diagonal or something.
Serpentine.
Serpentine.
Serpentine, Shell.
Serpentine.
Hell of an act there, General.
And
They're very fast, too, I think.
for short distance, apparently.
Yeah, like 50 miles an hour or something.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
Real?
50?
Seriously?
I think so, yeah.
50.
It might even
pretty
be
sure,
75.
Oh, you guys.
No, it goes
Their legs
cheetah.
don't touch the ground.
Yeah, cheetah, ostrich, gator.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
knows that. Yeah.
There's that song, Gator Can't Go Through a School Zone. You never heard that? You never heard Gator Can't Go Through a School Zone?
I haven't. I'll have to check it out.
Gator
What about
can't go
gator
through a
country?
school
You like
zone.
gator country? Oh.
Alligators can reach
Molly
speeds of up
Hatchet?
to 35 miles per hour.
Boom. I told you,
Man.
35.
You said 50. Okay. The point is, we have a lot of cool stuff to get to today. Thank you for the song, Pat.
Okay.
35?
Nice to
I
have
can't run
you back.
35. Can you run 35 miles?
I can't run
I don't think the guys in the
35.
NFL can run 35 miles an hour. I mean, maybe
No,
close
that's
to
impossible
30.
for a human to run 35 miles per hour, isn't
In
it?
the water, they can swim 20 miles per hour.
That's
scary.
That's what it says.
Okay. All right. Well, right
Faster
now,
than a bottlenose dolphin.
But they're little legs.
I
They
know.
can-
No, it's that
That's
tail,
that
man.
tail, man. Ooh, yeah.
Tail man. Tail man.
Can you eat the whole gator? I mean, obviously, except the eyes and the penis. But I mean, can you
What?
the whole gator? Can you, like? Didn't we have
We had fried gator,
Deep
yeah.
fried gator. I don't know what part it was, but
What did that taste like?
When I had it, they said it was tail.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
deep fried ranch dressing is what it
yeah. All that stuff is the same. It's just it tastes like whatever the batter they put it in and fry the hell out of it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Now the folks around South Louisiana said Amos was a hell of a man.
Amos.
He could trap the biggest, the meanest alligator and just use one hand. That's all he got left. Cause alligator bit it.
I love that. That little bit of exposition there.
And there's some great guitar playing in
He's
there.
amazing.
Yeah. Right now, I want to remind you about how much you like your time, your own time. You don't like to waste your time. That's where HelloFresh comes in.
I'm doing my own thing in my own time.
Yeah, you're saving money and you're saving a lot of your time. You don't have to go to the grocery store, go through the checkout lines, and walk around with a cart looking for all that stuff with the list in your hand. HelloFresh. Chef-curated recipes every week. In fact, more than 40 every week to choose from. And by the way, an entire array of options, which include over here, you've got vegan stuff. Over here, you've got good old-fashioned comfort food and everything in between from fit, wholesome, family-friendly, whatever you like. And by the way, very easy to switch stuff around. If you want organic ground beef over here, or maybe you want to swap proteins, whatever you want to do, HelloFresh is flexible. You can eat well, save money. And how does it work? Well, they send you the box with fresh ingredients, of course. They've done the shopping. They've done the measuring. They give you the cards telling you how to prepare things like what you got, Willie?
Check out the Salsa Verde pork tacos with Monterey Jack and Southwest Crema. HelloFresh sends you 9 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In under a half hour, you have this delicious taco dish that you made at home with help from our friends at HelloFresh.
You got a busy weeknight. How about something you can throw together in 15 minutes? Delicious Southwest pork and bean burritos or falafel power bowls. It's all there. Perfect for date night, by the way, Josh. Also fun for the kids. It's a great way to learn how to cook. Once again, they've done the measuring. They've done the shopping. And here's the great deal. 65% off. 65% off plus free shipping. That's how much HelloFresh wants you to give it a shot. BT Show 65 is that code. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. That's HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65, like Bob Tom Show 65. Think about it like Beatles 65, that great album.
Love that.
BT Show 65 is the code. Check it out. You're going to like HelloFresh. When we come back, Chick McGee at the Sports Desk has what?
Yes, I do. The world record, and it's about a puppy dog.
Oh, it's a good one, too. I really like this one. You're going to love it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Anyway, this song. Mike, if you're out there. Hey, little buddy. Don't even worry.
And what a difference.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7 on the way. We've got some of our favorites going to be stopping by on a Thursday, including comedian Greg Hahn and our West Coast Mountain correspondent Al Jackson coming in on a Thursday. It's February 23rd. Greg Hahn's going to be at Keller's Comedy and Magic in Erie, Pennsylvania, coming up March 16th through March 18th. Mark your calendars. Get your tickets now. Keller's Comedy and Magic in Erie, Pennsylvania, the site of Greg Hahn live on stage again March 16th through March 18th. That's greghahn.com for tickets and information about that, man. And he'll be stopping in this morning. He's got a lot of energy. He doesn't need any more coffee. He'll be ready to go. Greg Hahn and Al Jackson on the way. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom news update. A brutal winter storm that trapped drivers on icy roads blocked out hundreds of thousands of homes, grounded airplanes, and closed schools across much of the country is now poised to slam California. The National Weather Service says damaging winds, heavy mountain snow, and dangerous waves are possible today. A rare blizzard warning has even been issued for Southern California mountains. Meanwhile, a coast-to-coast weather pattern that's pummeled states from Arizona to Michigan is expected to continue and spread to the East Coast later in the week. The winner of a $1.35 billion Mega Millions jackpot has come forward to collect the prize. The Maine State Lottery announced Wednesday the winner chose to remain anonymous and collect the cash option through a limited liability company instead of receiving the full amount in payments over time. That represents a lump sum before taxes of $723,564,144. Not a bad payday. It should arrive by wire by week's end. And new U.S. rules would allow soy, oat, almond, and other drinks that bill themselves as milk to keep using the name. The Food and Drug Administration says plant-based beverages don't pretend to be from dairy animals, and U.S. consumers aren't confused by the difference. Dairy producers have called for the FDA to crack down on the use of the term milk. In recent years, the number of plant-based drinks has exploded to include dozens of varieties, including cashew, coconut, and hemp. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Roll tape on this, Tom.
Yeah, okay.
For sale, my boat, signed Donnie Baker. Josh, you too could be the proud owner of a gently used fishing vessel.
Oh.
You just buy my boat.
Oh.
You buy my boat. That's what you call a win-win, Josh. I mean, a win-win also happens to be named my favorite masseuse over at Joe Jen Spa off Georgetown Road. I mainly want you to buy my boat so I can hear Tom toss out boat names for the next 12 months.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's the most outrageous video ever because it features real girls. And not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh, yeah. Just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, woo! Features real girls. And each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going, yeah! That's right. You get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going, yeah! And hey, act now. now, and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video going. That's Real Girls on Video going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video going. And the Drunk Loser guys going. But wait! Order now, and Frigaball Video will throw in Real Girls on Video going. And that's Real Girls on Video going. Real Girls on Video going. And Real Girls on Video going. And all complete with loser drunk guys going. Order now.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom,
24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, in the blazer, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
In the camel? In the camel blazer?
Doing the corporate look today.
Hey, you got a job interview? What's going on?
I have a meeting.
Oh.
I got a meeting.
You look very nice.
Thank you.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Looks like hell. I don't know what the problem is over there.
Thank you.
You get enough sleep? You getting 7 hours?
7, no.
Polly says you got to get 7.
At least.
Got to be on top of your game.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Oh,
that hurts.
And everyone else, when they sleep about 4 hours in, you wake up screaming, right?
No.
Do you ever have that thing where you're dreaming so deep and you wake up and all of a sudden you literally lunge out of bed?
I've had the thing where
I've only had it twice in my life, but it's scary.
Where I'm tripping in my dream and I jerk myself awake. Do you do that?
I've jerked myself awake.
Jerked
myself asleep.
Poor chick just wanted to have a conversation.
Is there anything better than jerking yourself to sleep? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Do girls do that?
Yes.
Well, take your time and think about it.
Hang on a second. All right, there's Josh Arnold. Did I say good morning?
No, you didn't, but hi, man.
Good morning, buddy.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good, good.
All right, there's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I know because he has an A on his hat. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom, and I have an email.
Okay, well, then why don't you read that?
Dear Intelligent Ones and Tom.
Oh, Tom, let's burn, baby, burn.
How many misspellings are there in this letter?
I work near Spanish Lakes Fairway and live in the town north of there.
Oh, this is where the lady was dragged into the water and killed by an alligator?
This is in FLA. Gators generally leave you alone or go the opposite direction. The world famous, they're more scared of you than you are.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of older transplants, retirees, like to feed the gators.
Oh.
What?
Yep. And the animal ends up losing their fear of people, which means they can attack unprovoked. Since the residents are very familiar with the gator, there is a chance that some residents were feeding it, the one that killed the lady.
Yikes.
Hadn't they named it?
Yeah.
It's got to be Wally, right? Isn't that the only gator name?
Yeah, sad.
I forget the lyrics to that. Wally Gator. He's
the something
gator.
operator of the swamp.
Operator of the swamp. Also, why is Chick not in the top 10 of sports broadcasters?
Oh, isn't that sweet?
I don't know.
And you read that letter.
I don't know. I can't even get in the friggin' Hall of Fame.
I'd be one of the people to feed the gator. I would.
You're the problem, then.
I would be part of the problem.
What would you feed them?
Whatever.
Chicken?
Chicken breast or...
Sure.
I'd be like, if I were making burgers, I'd just make an extra one for the gator. Just because I'm fascinated by them, I love them, I'd want to see them more.
If you're making a burger for a gator, are you just going to give him the meat, or are you going to put the bread and the condiments on there, too?
You know, originally, when I said it, I was thinking just the meat, but I like the idea of really making him a whole thing.
Yes. No mustard.
Hey, Josh.
Next time, hold the onions, will you?
Hey, Josh, thanks for inviting me over to your house. This is a lovely place you got here. And you're going to have two cheeseburgers tonight? Is that right?
No, just the one. The other's for my friend.
Oh, your friend, another somebody else coming over? I haven't.
No. In fact, he's right. He's about 3 feet behind you there. Look,
oh my God!
You want to feed him?
I did read.
Alligator.
I did read a couple days ago referencing this story. Apparently, it's the mating season.
Yeah.
Which makes the alligators even more aggressive.
I get that. I'm angry when I'm horny.
Do you know that they have what's called nuisance alligator trappers?
Sure.
But how did...
Well, you know,
Wouldn't it just be an alligator trapper? Why does it have to be a nuisance?
Well, they trap the alligator. You know, they come up, they ring your doorbell and run off. And you open it, nobody's there. Yeah, what?
If there's a bag on fire, don't stamp on it. Full of alligator poop.
Dickie Dick and I did that. Get rid of
you?
some gators around the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah, we trapped many.
You see those? See them boots he's wearing? He made them out of a gator.
That's something.
Now, Chick, can you play a little bit of Jerry Reed for me again? The famous song about the alligator.
I will have Jerry Reed in a moment, but first it's Wally Gator.
Wally Gator is the swinger navigator in the swamp.
I liked him.
They rhymed gator with gator.
He's the greatest percolator when he really starts to romp.
Percolator.
He really starts to romp.
Did he wear a hat?
Yep.
Was this a Hanna-Barbera?
Yeah. I think he wore a hat and a tie. Did he wear a tie?
Yeah, a collar. Yeah.
Did he have a sidekick? I don't remember this one.
Was he the one that was voiced by that guy in It's a Mad, 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 Mad World at the filling station?
Arnold Stang?
He and Arnold Stang. He's the other guy, though?
Maybe, yeah. The thinner of the two, right.
He has the cuffs.
No, you're right. He's the other guy, not Arnold Stang.
Yeah.
The heftier guy, yeah.
He has the cuffs and the collars. The Chippendales stole their look from Wally Gator.
They absolutely did.
Well,
Yeah, they did.
There you go.
Nice purple hat.
Yeah.
And by the way, today's Obscura, we interviewed Arnold Stang once.
Jesus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, it was great. He's
Junkie.
the chunky peanut. He had the thick New York.
It's
kind of
only
Brooklyn accent.
junkie.
Real quick.
Real quick, Jerry Reed. Okay, we'll play more coming up.
No. I wanted to hear Jerry's voice because I want to play a little Tim Wilson for you.
Oh, all right. Wait a minute.
This is Jerry on guitar.
Now the folks around South Louisiana said Amos was a hell of a man.
Great song.
He could trap the biggest,
Tim.
meanest alligator and just use his own hand.
Good, the other one got cut off. This is a short song from Tim, but it's about the great guitarist and actor from, what's his most famous movie? Probably
Smoking the Bandit.
Heck yeah.
Jerry Reed.
Snowman.
Here we go.
I married a woman that talked like Jerry Reed. God just didn't bless her with the vocal cords she needs. She looks like Cindy Crawford, but that ain't the way she sounds. When we make love, I keep hearing eastbound and down. I work 60 hours a week and I bring home my check and she says, son, you got to take me out somewhere and throw some groceries down my neck. So I took her to a fancy restaurant. She looked down her nose and said, now why don't we stop at a Choke and Puke for some grilled cheese sandwiches? I married a woman that talked like Jerry Reed. Ought to be on the cover of Playboy, cause that body's guaranteed. She talks just like that guitar man that crawled out of the swamp. That Louisiana law won't save you, son, when I knock you in the head with a stump. She thinks my name is Amos when she ain't calling me son. Amos, son, I'm under stress. Let's go somewhere that's fun. So I flew her to Europe and I spent $10,000. She told me I'd have had more fun thumbing a ride on an overloaded poultry truck. Love songs.
Tim, the classic. A woman talks like Jerry Reed. When we come back, we'll do sports like Jerry Reed.
That's right. We'll do some sports like Jerry.
Quick correction, Marvin Kaplan did not do the voice of Wally Gator. It was Dawes Butler.
I think Dawes did George Jetson and
Yogi Bear.
And wasn't Marvin Kaplan one of the Top Cat guys?
Yeah, that's what I was confused with.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
JTC.
Love that voice. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
This stuff from you. I hit a guy in the jaw and as hard as I could twice in somewhere in New York, Albany, New York. I just played the Palace Theater, and we were going to go get something to eat. And it was a restaurant attached to the hotel, and my bus was across the street because I always stay on my bus. And this girl came over and started talking to us at our table, and I don't know her, you know, She had her sister does stand-up in New York, and Vic Henley was the opening act, and he does stand-up in New York, and he knows her. So they were talking across the table. I just, if it wouldn't have been for that, I'd just shoot her away because I was trying to eat my crappy little piece of tilapia.
You must do very well.
She gets up and leaves, and she comes back, and she has her sister on the phone, and she's headlining a club that Vic and I headlined forever in Columbus, Ohio. And so she hands the phone to Vic. She sits down next to me, and Vic can't hear, so he gets up and walks away. And then a guy comes over to her. So some guy came up to me and asked me, a young guy, for an autograph. I said, I'm trying to eat right now. And this guy comes over, pokes her in the shoulder, and says, get over here. And she gets up real nervous and walks over there. And I'm like, man, what is this? And I see the guy walking over towards me. And he goes, how come you took a picture with my girlfriend, didn't take a picture with my son? Both of them were connected to this guy. And I don't know. I don't know anything. But he was standing up, and I was sitting down. So I started to stand up, and he shoved me back down in my chair. Uh-oh. And I'm like, all right, okay. And so it was ugly. It was a nice place, too. Wine glasses, tablecloths, and it all went flying. And I got up and shoved him, and he took a big swing at me and hit me, but not really with a punch, but hit me and left his jaw just hanging out there. And I'm like, all right, here you go, buddy. You can't leave your jaw hanging out there. And I just, boom, boom. And and he called the cops and filed assault charges on me, or tried to, and the cops showed up, and I was like, oh, come on, man.
The old Chevy Chase shoulder kick.
So
it's hard sometimes. Yeah.
So now, and that's why now I have to have police everywhere I go, because probably nothing will happen, but if it does, I can't hit people.
Yeah.
I'm 61. I don't need to be getting in fights or anything. And Pat, who's not very big, but my guy Pat, that drives a bus and manages my road stuff, he's a little guy in stature, but he's a 7th degree black belt. And so he actually got this guy in a sleeper hold from behind after I hit him, and then the guy started tapping him on the arm, and he goes, "This ain't the MMA. You're going to the floor."
Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm glad I asked.
In the standings. That's a look at your sports headlines. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
And now, from the Amish Brewing Company, Buttermilk Ice Light.
Ringer.
Nice toss, Graber.
Thank you, my friends. Women of the Old Testament.
Okay. Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this? Ruth or Eve? Eve.
Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay. Plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy? Plain black floor-length dress.
When you say buttermilk, you've said it all.
99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it. Fritz, Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy. It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking. You're a good friend, Yoder.
The Amish Brewing Company would like to remind you, if thou hast had too much to drink, thou shalt not drive. Amish Brewing Company, Napanee, Indiana.
spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
We have also a Matt Fulcher on here. Matt, I know you're a rap fan.
Right.
Do you curse a lot in your...
Well, you know, on the radio, they take out all the curse words, which means they take out all the words. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, for the rap songs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Turn on the hip-hop station, it's like, I'm gonna you up so bad, gonna in the to your mother man. And after that, I'm gonna, your mother sister gonna not even gonna kiss her. something like that.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
He did a song today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did one already.
Go ahead, rock out.
See you later.
Good day's work. There's Josh.
I'm
Arnold.
exhausted.
Let's not forget what a sniper Godwin is all morning, too.
Oh, interrupting people? Yeah, that's right. You're right. There's Ace Gillespie. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. People want to know what your shirt says, Willie.
It's a Colts shirt. It says Taste of Indy. It's got a big pork tenderloin on there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All the NFL teams.
I love a good tenderloin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you didn't know that was a pork tenderloin, that drawing.
Could you stand up so let me
looks,
see it?
It doesn't look like that. Old creep.
It looks a little. No, it looks a little duty-ish. I think
That's
looks
a
like
good
a
tenderloin.
crippled hot dog.
Christy, do you think you'd enjoy my tenderloins?
That's totally different, isn't it?
It is.
I know several things about Josh
Yeah.
that I've learned over the years. Years?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, years.
He's quite proud of his legs.
Well, he's got nice legs.
Yeah, but chicks are nicer.
His ankles, I think, are smaller than mine. He's got beautiful ankles.
I've got a good ankle.
I have ankle
I
envy.
think I have smaller ankles than anybody.
You do?
Ladies, could we move on?
Oh, we're turning
nice
Tom on. We need to stop.
No, you'll be celebrating.
Want to kiss me, Tom?
No, we probably should start the celebration. You'll be celebrating how much time on the air here?
7, right?
7. My God.
7 big years. What's the date on that?
August 1st.
Okay. We'll have to get the celebration going. Cake.
Yeah, why not? But a real cake, not whatever Amy throws together.
You don't want a sculpture? No.
What
You don't
type
like the fondant?
12 pounds of fondant and one bite of cake.
Can we get the cookie?
Try harder, Amy, all right?
Ace and I like the cookies, too.
Yeah, I do, too. Those cookies are great.
The 90 Bird Bakery. Whatever
Okay.
the hell
They
it is.
sell those at the airport now.
Now, could we move on? We have some sporting news to get to, I think.
This is a little troubling, well, controversial. It depends on what side you're on in this. Alabama standout freshman Brandon Miller went off last night. He was in the starting lineup and scored 41, a win over South Carolina at the last minute. However...
Was this basketball?
Yes, basketball. Just hours after the university said he'd remain an active member of the number 2 ranked Crimson Tide in basketball.
Oh, yes?
And he was not considered a subject in a fatal shooting that took place near campus in mid-January. Alabama's support for Miller, one of college basketball's top players, made no difference to the Gamecock fans. Every time he touched the ball, they would boo lustily, and also they chanted, "Lock him up," and he's guilty. According to reports, he provided the gun in the incident.
Oh, my God.
And they're still looking at it, and
wow,
ugly.
It's everywhere.
It is ugly.
Now, yeah. And on Netflix, Netflix, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
Considering canceling mine.
What?
I haven't opened Netflix in, I'm going to say, 6 months.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I love their documentaries.
I have nothing against them. I just haven't.
I go a while like that, and I have to put all my information back in when I go back.
Oh, because you've been reading?
Yes.
Show off.
Not showing off.
Is there anything that you like that's on there? I think
Plenty.
Seinfeld's on there. And
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's plenty, but I
It's
just
on every day on TBS.
Yeah, with commercials.
Yeah, commercials.
Yeah, but you record them and fast forward.
I don't do that either.
VCR with that.
Is it just Netflix? Is there another service you are using? Are you on Hulu or
What do
HBO
you like?
Max?
What do you watch most?
I like to watch my Blue Bloods on whatever that is.
Paramount?
Yeah.
Paramount Plus? You got Paramount Plus?
I do, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but that's once a week.
Have you watched Evil on Paramount Plus?
No.
I'm saving the last season from.
Josh would like that.
I think he would.
Okay.
At one point in Evil, there's the devil, and he's talking to his therapist.
I'm in.
But the devil looks like you think the devil with the big horns, and he has his legs crossed, and he's all hairy. He's the classic depiction of a devil.
I like Lucifer as the devil. He's hot.
What show is this you're talking?
Oh, it's called Lucifer.
Yeah,
right?
Lucifer.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's called Evil.
But Lucifer goes to the therapist too. That's why.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but he looks like a man.
Yeah, he
the
does.
devil has
Hot man.
minions working for him, and they go out and take over.
I'll have to give it a shot.
Souls and things.
Okay, sounds like a fun time.
Actually, the guy in the movie Plane right now with the guy from Sparta.
Gerard Butler.
This is Sparta. It's called Plane. The sidekick in that is the priest in Evil.
Is that a good movie, Plane?
Tom, you want to know anything else about it?
No, this is all shows watched by
What are you
3%
watching?
of the people.
It's all Quiet on the Rest of Western Front.
Oh, that's all you've watched.
That's all he's talked.
Yeah.
It's, I can't say enough good things about
It's a great
that
movie.
That's on Netflix, isn't it?
amazing.
I think so.
I'll
I
have
don't
to-
remember.
oh, it is, yeah.
I'm not living in my own house. I've got a television. You turn it on, and it's
it's a mess, isn't
3,000
it?
channels.
Josh, it is a real feel-good time. It's just fun from top to bottom. It's hilarious.
Are we talking about
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh, no, sorry. I was talking about
Him living
Scooby-Doo 2, Mystery
Monsters
Island.
Unleashed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of, it's a real good time. Sorry, I wasn't really listening.
That's one of the sequels that outperforms the first, I say. Monsters Unleashed is better.
Scooby-Doo 2.
That's right. It is better than the first.
Better than
Could I
It better be.
get the
Godfather
last
2?
5 minutes of my life back?
Guys, I have a feeling Tom's not alone in that.
You're talking about shows that 4 people have seen.
That is the hard thing, isn't
There's no commonality
Not true at
anymore.
all.
That is
It's
not
not
true.
true at all.
No, but percentage-wise,
Yeah.
2% of the audience has
true
seen
at all.
that show.
Well, that's how
Then we're going to get a letter from some guy. It's the best show ever. I get it.
That's
Right.
But
that's the
Well,
same
people hear about it
percentage.
and they want to watch it.
That's the
Check it
same
out.
percentage of people that think I'm funny. So I think it's up.
You're doing better than
Not funny. Interesting was the word you were looking for. Could we get back to whatever the hell it was?
What shows do you want to talk about? MASH and Hogan's Heroes? And
I don't want to talk about any of
Andy
them.
Griffith.
Toby Gillis.
Maybe.
You think people?
The Fugitive.
Fugitive.
Did you did
You
you
mean-
have a theme?
Fugitive.
No, I mean
Fugitive.
that's what I mean. Did Dovey Gillis had to have a theme, right? Every show had a theme.
I
back
know.
then.
I don't. That was on when I was 5. I would watch the reruns.
Don't act like you're irritated to talk about this.
Okay, it's a trivia question. Did you ever see the show The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis?
Yes, it was on Nick at Night for
Now,
a while.
what famous sculpture appears in that television?
The Thinking Man?
The Thinker.
The Thinker.
Remember
That's
who-
what it's called.
Do you know who sculpted that?
Rodin?
Very good. Auguste Rodin.
Oh, that was
And his
Godzilla.
brother September.
Yeah, this is more interesting.
No, I didn't start this topic. I was trying to get back to sports, which I don't care about either.
Well, what do you care?
What do you want to do? Great
Is
question.
there anything
World
we
records.
can do? Netflix will debut a documentary series this summer that follows NFL players.
You know, I'm thinking about canceling my Netflix.
Is that how this started?
That's how we.
That is
You
how it's-
bastard.
When's
Jesus.
the last time you watched?
I'll cancel it for you.
Seinfeld's on there, Josh.
Well, you want to get depressed, get one of those. Well, you can go to your settings and subscriptions and see. I have like.
We have that story coming up.
I have 3 Peacocks. I got 2 Netflix, and I'm going to cancel, but I don't know.
Are you like my grandma, where you just get locked out of your Facebook and you make a new Facebook? So I think that she's getting hacked into, but she just doesn't know how her phone works and makes a new one every week.
I'm not on Facebook, but yes, it's the same exact situation.
He's like your grandma in many ways.
Oh,
He's loving. He cares for people.
That's right.
Funny.
No, those aren't the ones. We keep going down the list.
Her penis doesn't work either. Is that what you want me to say? Is that what you want me to say?
No, because that
My
would be
grandma's penis works just fine.
You
That would be
stop.
insulting
Your
to her.
grandma's sweet.
You know, I tried to pick her up a couple months ago. I wigged Willie out. I'm hugging her. Going, what's up?
Anything I could get you to do to read the story.
And then I saw Willie coming up. I go, hey, you want to get out of here? Have a drink or something? Yeah. He goes, stop trying to pick up my grandma. It was unbelievable.
She's a cute little lady.
Oh, yeah, and I understand she can pay her own way, if you know what I mean.
Hit it.
I could be her boy toy.
Yeah. She can show you off.
Dad, can I bring chicken grams to Thanksgiving this year?
Just sit down to watch the football game. Oh, God, it's Grandma. Hang on a second. Yeah, baby. Right now.
All right.
Okay.
Before radiation?
I'll see you in.
Gosh, you had to bring chemo into it?
Get your legs in the air.
What is wrong with you?
Put your legs
By a wig. Boy, Tom just nuked the whole conversation.
That was fun till you started talking.
I was having a good time picking up his grandma.
You're terrible.
How can I end this? Oh, I know.
No. I just did the addition in my head. If it's Willie's grandma, it's his ex-mother-in-law.
All right. Oh, yeah, I see.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's a great time to bring chemo into things.
Oh,
you sick.
It's never. I said radiation. There's a distinct difference.
We got a Netflix story coming up,
and we have a world
Josh,
record.
Do you still have your Netflix?
Yeah, do you, Josh?
I've heard you have. You're thinking about getting rid of it. Is that true?
No, I'll keep it because I think the Chick Granny reality show will be on there if I have anything to do with it. What's her first name, Willie?
Her name, Virginia.
Oh, Chick in Virginia?
Hey,
Virginia's for lovers.
Jenny, what's
That's what it's called. Virginia's for lovers.
What's up, baby?
Very
Would you
good.
call her Jenny?
I'd call her baby, sweetie. Hi, baby. What's up, baby?
We gotta make this happen.
Oh, yeah. This
I hope
week,
she's not listening.
Virginia kicks Chick's ass.
No, she's so cool. She would do a video.
She would.
Yeah,
She would do it. She really would.
No, don't. She's a ham. Don't ask her to be in the video. She makes you do multiple takes. She wants to look good and be the funniest person in the video.
Funny.
A nightmare to work with.
Topless? She'll do topless?
She will.
Okay.
20 extra bucks. But she will.
I brought the thing to a halt. I'm sorry.
No, because
tell her
Josh's
she
was
looks
clearly
great.
a
Not our
joke.
grandma.
You were making fun of a doctor's appointment she has to go to every month.
Well, give Chick something to do. Get him out of the house.
Hey, Grandma, let's get that sweater off.
It's itchy, isn't it?
I withdraw
Take
from
those
the
hard
conversation.
candies out of your mouth.
Oh, okay, it's
You're
time
cold,
to do
huh?
it.
Let me hold you.
Josh, we have a letter about your favorite Paul Coffin song
Oh, yeah?
and the effect it can have on other people.
Okay.
When we come back, we're going to get to that. It's that great song, Cocaine Country Dancing. Oh, it's very nice.
100.
We'll hear about that coming up. Right now,
65, Josh. We're trying to hurry up. I know.
what you're trying to do is lose your job, and you're getting real close. Let's see now. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number setting?
40. I
40.
love my bed.
It's a nice soft mattress.
Just talked about this last night at a dinner. Somebody's buying a new bed and they can't wait to get a sleep number bed.
The sleep number setting for Mr. McGee is 100.
And you know why I'm going to tell you about this? Because most mattresses, I'm going to say non-sleep number mattresses, eventually sag if you like a firm mattress. Especially with the bigger guy.
They're not adjustable.
But not a sleep number bed. It stays nice and hard.
8 out of 10 couples prefer a different firmness for their mattress. Thus, the arguments. If you want to get a mattress you like, you can get one you both like. The sleep number bed, that's the basic principle of the sleep number bed, but also they have lots of other things going on with various beds to control things like temperature, perhaps the altitude of your head versus your feet, et cetera, et cetera. Lots of unusual things are available from Sleep Number, and right now the clock is ticking on the Ultimate Sleep Number event, because right now you can save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Special financing available right now for a limited time, subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. See sleepnumber.com/BT show for all the details. It is the ultimate Sleep Number event, and it's going on right now for a limited time. So choose proven quality sleep. Why? Because every great day starts with a great night of proven quality sleep. I love my Sleep Number bed. Check it out. You'll love them too. Go to the Sleep Number store once again to find it. Sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, More idiocy from TikTok, this time getting people in jail. You'll hear why coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget, you can treat yourself now at bobandtomstore.com. That's the location of all the Bob and Tom Show merchandise you'd ever want on your body or your friend's body, for that matter. If you have a Bob and Tom fan in your life, this is your one-stop shop. bobandtomstore.com. Collared work shirts, that Bob and Tom Show hat, adjustable, fits any size head. Don't forget about the Bob and Tom hoodies and hooded zips for these cool winter evenings. Clothing sizes small up to 5XL. Just go to bobandtomstore.com. Look in the upper left-hand corner for the new tab to see the latest for 2023. bobandtomstore.com. Have some fun, do some shopping, and my gosh, treat yourself. You deserve it at bobandtomstore.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. The many faces and inspirations of David Bowie are getting a permanent home in London. Britain's Victoria and Albert Museum has acquired Bowie's archive of more than 80,000 items as a gift from the late musician's estate. The trove of costumes, musical instruments, letters, lyrics, photos, and more will be open to the public at a new art center dedicated to the chameleon-like pop icon. The David Bowie Center for the Study of Performing Arts is due to open in 2025 in East London's Olympic Park. If you're a Survivor fan and can't get enough, well, you're in luck. Jeff Probst will host a podcast about the show. It will be released at the end of each week's broadcast. On Fire with Jeff Probst will debut next Wednesday after the 2-hour premiere of Survivor, now in its 44th season. And a musical based on The Great Gatsby with music by Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine will premiere next year. The American Repertory Theater at Harvard University will premiere Gatsby in 2024. Welch wrote the lyrics and co-wrote the music with Thomas Bartlett. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Are you a computer geek?
No. I see. I didn't grow up with computers. That's why children have the advantage. They slip out the womb. They're born with a password.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, you look at the ultrasound, you see the sex of the child whose internet provider is going to be.
So you're an email guy then?
Oh, no. Well, I check my email. I never get real emails. They're all junk.
Mm-hmm.
I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like young teen sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email, Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willy email list? That is the real
problem. All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rob Haney is our guest. Now, Rob, are you...
Well, I was, as you might know, I try to be clean, and this is, I feel I might be going over the border with this, but what's the show that's always about sex? It's only
Real Personal?
Well, then back me up if you saw this. The night they had Dr. Ruth Westheimer on as a guest, and this is all true. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up. This guy calls in to ask Dr. Ruth for advice. And he said that he had been dating this girl, but he broke up with her because she had, and this is the hard part, she had extreme odor.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what the man said. I'm sorry, but that's what. And anyways, he said that since they had broken up, they had remained close friends, and she had dated 2 other guys, and those relationships broke off kind of suddenly. He thought maybe it was the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers. And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat, which, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, I can't imagine, can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're woo. I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. That's right.
Morning laughter, just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jeff Jenna is our guest.
I don't know if you remember this. A lot of people were mad at the Mattel toy company because Teen Talk Barbie, one of the 200 things Teen Talk Barbie said was, math class is hard.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, young women won't want to take math classes. And I'm just thinking, no, that's stupid. What, are American women that easily influenced? Are they? No, I don't think so. Because if they are, I think Teen Talk Barbie should say things like, sex is fun. I work hard and give my husband my paycheck.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend. And I found this out. His name is...
Bob and Tom, 25
in person.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Chrissy Lee at the news desk. Hello. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chicky.
Hey, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee with an unbelievable story I insist on sharing with Tom, and here's Tom.
That's a little bit of music from The Late Show. Before we get to your hunk over there, may I read this letter?
Go right
Yes, you may.
Howdy all.
Hi.
Longtime Bob and Tom Show VIP member.
Well, thank you.
I get behind, but listen to the podcast version of the show.
Okay.
Last night, I was walking the dog in our neighborhood, and I heard you guys playing the Paul Cauthen song, Cocaine Country Dancing. This is something that Josh turned me on to, and this is a great song. And, I highly recommend you watch the video.
Yes.
Josh, can you sing along a little bit?
I'd be happy to.
Josh is
You know what I need. Well, I'll twist for your baby, and I'll rip for your baby. Take another shot, get lit for your baby. Oh, yeah! It's 3:45.
Oh, nice.
Do we have any more? Country dancing for you.
It's a great song. It's a sing-along, and as you can see, Josh sings along.
It's a dancing tune.
It's fun.
He goes,
I can't imagine it's 3:45 and you're asking for more. Hey, it's 3:45. Keep it down. I got to get some rest.
Well, these days it's 3:45 p.m.
Yeah.
So the letter writer here is wearing earbuds.
Yes.
And grooving a la Josh to the Paul Cauthen song. Rounds the corner, walking his dog, and shouts out, "Cocaine!" Just then his neighbor comes by.
Oh, yeah.
And looks at him and just keeps walking. Thank you for the nice letter. We certainly appreciate that. You got to be careful what you're singing out loud.
Two emails. First, we're talking about gators earlier because of the woman and her dog, and she drowned. The gator drowned her, evidently.
Right.
Down in Florida. Morning, gang. I once saw a picture of an alligator who had just eaten a golfer in Florida.
Oh.
They had cut the gator open, and you could clearly see the man's plaid pants inside.
Oh, man.
Really?
Yeah, plaid pants are tasteless. I can see why you're upset, Christy. You're wearing white after Labor Day? What the hell?
And you know what a drone is, right, Tom?
One of those flying cameras.
Instead of using artificial materials for building drones, they're now using dead stuffed birds, re-engineering their bodies and turning them into drones.
Who's they?
Yeah.
Mustafa Hassanalian, an assistant professor of mechanical engineering at New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology.
Wow.
This is from New Scientist.
To be unrecognizable as a drone.
Absolutely. The drones known as ornithopters.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Nice.
Are designed after the way that birds fly. They consist of a set of flapping wings and are powered by mechanical propellers.
Weird.
Man.
In the study, researchers put together parts of taxidermy birds and artificial flapping drone mechanisms so that it looks and moves almost exactly like a bird.
So, but there's a camera on them, so this is for spying?
The team of scientists conducted 2 flight tests using the ornithopters, including one that looked like a pheasant.
Oh, boy. That's a great name, an ornithopter.
Yeah, it is.
Do they do a land-based one that looks like a giant ostrich?
Can they? A non-flying?
That is the silliest bird to use in that example.
Yeah.
An emu.
Eventually they'll be bee-sized, and you think you'll be swatting away a fly, but really it's some spy drone.
They were showing watching the Daytona 500 the in-car or in-helmet cameras those guys wear are the size of like the last quarter inch of your baby finger.
Wow.
They're tiny.
Yeah, but they still have it. Did I see it was taped to some guy top of some guy's helmet?
It's actually, I think it's between the hard shell and the padding, right? It's right by the ear. It's, I mean, the technology.
I swear I saw one taped to a guy's head.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Hey,
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your helicopter program.
Oh, good.
Oh, some days I get to laughing so hard my gout gets to flaring up.
Oh, boy.
I shake like a little poodle in the lion's den, and I'm not talking about the bookstore we see alongside the road.
Shaking, all right?
I want to call, let you know I got a free piece of pie at the truck stop on account they heard me on the radio with you boys.
Well, nice. You're like a star.
Well, it's not the first time I've gotten a piece at the truck stop, but usually it's in the parking lot and it's never free. But I got one for you. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? I don't know.
On the count, it would be a foot.
Oh!
Stupid buzzard. How do you not get that one off the bat? I heard you talking about gators, boys. You know, a lot of people don't remember on account he was just an extra, but Gator was the name of the drunk who tried to ride the bull at Urban Cowboy.
Oh, boy. Oh, what's that movie about?
Well, it was about the two lovebirds that were in Houston, Texas, Tom. One named Bud, one named Sissy, and kind of got sideways when the next car named West came into the picture. But I believe Gator got to ride the bull before Sissy did. Then again, she was riding dirty and living out back with West, you know, living in squalor and making the most of what they could.
Sure.
And I'll never forget the night Bud and Sissy kindly had a domestic over what to make for dinner.
Yeah.
Sissy kindly turned her head and said, I figured we just go to McDonald's. Oh, boy, Bud. Hey, he turned his hand, went into a tizzy.
Oh, he did.
And then he hooked up with Pam, who tried to make him a whole mess of beef stroganoff. But that was the same night Uncle Bob leaped to his death.
Oh, yeah. Boy.
Here's one for you. If an alligator lives in a river but thinks he's a crocodile, there's a good chance he's in the Nile.
That's great.
Very nice, thank you.
Boy, you can tell spring is here. They've already got Cypress mulch back on sale at Mr. Fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Good to know. Thank you. Very
Floyd.
good to know, Floyd. Now, did you have another letter over there?
No, but you owe it to yourself to look up these ornithopters. They flap and they look like they're flying. The whole deal here.
But why would they release this information? That's what I don't get.
They're proud of what they're doing, I guess.
Why don't they give it to the CIA and it looks just like a bird? Again, wouldn't this be nice for the military to have this and not
tell anybody
not
about
have
it
as something on TikTok for the kids to enjoy?
I feel like if this is on TikTok now, the military had it in like 2008.
Good.
They don't tell us everything,
Well,
right?
I'd like them to tell us nothing.
Okay.
Remember that. They're not going to tell us nothing, Josh.
I'm kind of...
No, it's like back in the day when USA Today has the attack plan and the page 4. Hey. Some stuff we need to kind of shut up about. Sorry.
USA Today, huh?
Whatever. You might, but the larger point here is if this is for spying, just maybe keep it to yourself.
Netflix will debut a documentary series this coming summer. It follows NFL players Patrick Mahomes,
my man,
Kirk Cousins, and Marcus Mariota during this past season. The series called Quarterback. Yes, brilliant. Marks the first time that the NFL allowed quarterbacks to be mic'd up for every game. The series is part of Netflix, that network push into sports docs. The tennis series called Point Break debuted last month, and the golf series Full Swing premiered last week. The 5th season of Formula One, Drive to Survive, begins today or tomorrow.
I started watching that Full Swing. It's pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah.
I'd never seen them promote anything like they did at Full Swing.
I kind of, golf went by me after Tiger Woods. I just didn't pay that much attention, and it's really interesting, all these younger players that I didn't even really know anything about.
Tiger Woods started playing and you stopped watching, huh?
No, when he quit playing
That's
golf.
interesting. Tells us a lot, doesn't it?
No, I said when he quit playing golf. I never really watched it anymore.
He's back.
I know he's back.
Pretty fascinating.
Chris has a lot of problems.
You know, Ace is right here if you'd like to.
What the hell? Why?
You thinking about quitting?
She literally didn't say anything. Not at all.
This is actually a nice segue here. We have.
What do you got, Tom?
Dear you reprehensible reprobates and the beautiful Christy.
Oh, thank you.
Well, oh boy.
That was before we knew she was
showing his hand.
Stop it.
Above it.
This comes to us from a guy driving a truck right now, Mr. Moxley in Memphis.
Hey, Mr.
He
Moxley.
said a really good frozen pizza for Ace is called Palermo's. Now, once again, Ace is going to do nothing but eat pizza for the month of March.
Well, he's going to do other stuff. He's got to, run errands. He's got to.
Well,
you said it like he's only eating pizza.
I thank you for the correction. Other than watching, he'll be watching TV. He'll be our engineer here, and he'll be telling an occasional joke, and he'll be eating pizza.
Yes.
Every meal, every day for the month of March, and he's going to rate them, keep all the boxes, and stack them up for a great photograph. I think this will probably be in People magazine. This guy says Palermo's Pizza, they carry them at Costco.
I've had that.
Then he says, I would tell Ace my pizza joke, but it's too cheesy. You see what he did there? Which reminds me, now, Pat, you have just experienced for the first time Costco.
Yeah, about a month ago, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Fun Sunday, though.
What was the background? Why did you go there? What was happening?
Because I needed food and supplies.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, and I have never been there.
I can't believe you've never been there.
No, I've got to try
You can come with me someday. I've got a membership there.
Oh, well, happy to do that.
No, you wouldn't.
Hey, Tom, how are you? Oh, hi, Christy. Tom, are you here with Christy at Costco? Tom, what are you doing with that gun? Tom? Tom, everything's okay, man.
I think you'd be amazed.
But your experience at Costco has now been recorded in song?
Yes. Here we go. He's a real Costco man, sitting in his minivan, making all his shopping plans for Saturday. Doesn't have an effing clue who needs this much super glue, buying in bulk for his family. Costco man buys pliers, bacon, milk, and tires. Costco man, it's time to renew your membership plan. He's as cheap as he can be. Samples means his lunch is free. Costco man, there's sausage and cheese balls. Costco man looks worried. Lines are long, must hurry, can't waste time. They're almost out of his wife's favorite wine. Kitty litter, tampons too. Kirkland water, Selsun Blue. Got a coupon and this Pepsi's free. Costco man, wife's calling. Come on home, quit stalling. Costco man, security needs the receipt in your hand. He's a real Costco man, loading up his minivans. Who needs this many oversized cans? Nobody. Who needs this much peanut butter? Nobody.
That's so nice. Thank you. A little tribute to the Beatles and to Costco.
Yeah. When you leave, you have to show them your receipt and then they check everything.
I figured that.
Well, I didn't know. You've never been there, so you might have been confused.
Yeah, there used to be an electronics store that did that.
Uh-huh.
And it was weird because you'd go up there to pay, and then like 10 feet later, there was a guy to look at your receipt.
That's what they do at Costco.
And I just
Yeah.
Paid right there. You didn't see me.
It'd be funny if they were short-staffed and the guy that checked you out just had to walk 10 feet south and then he looked at your receipt immediately.
They have a little cafe in there that sells pizza. I mean,
Yeah, they do. You should get it. Yeah, the
you
Costco
can, we
pizza.
can get you a Costco pizza.
I got rid of my Costco membership.
I'll get you one.
I'll take
Not the
you there.
membership, the pizza.
Yeah, we'll take you there for lunch.
We are getting a lot of pizza suggestions for Ace for this gigantic pizza stunt.
Is it okay to talk about it, Ace? You seem a little shy about it.
I just wanted to enjoy pizza for a month.
Then you should have never told us you were doing it.
Well, he's paying for it.
But you're also doing pizza products like a pizza bagel, a pizza bite.
Rolls?
Oh, yeah.
Pizza rolls, okay.
Bought some Annie's pizza
Did you
rolls
really?
yesterday.
Oh, you're
Can't
going
wait to try those.
organic, huh?
Mr. Adkins, kind enough to write. He says there's a
Doctor
Adkins, not Atkins.
Ad
There's
with
a D in it. You're familiar with the D, probably your grade in science class.
It may have been your... First off, you're not wrong. Second.
His first gear is insulting.
There's a Doug, I think Doug Atkins is in the NFL Hall of Fame. He played for the Saints, I think, and the Bears.
The larger point here is that Anthony was kind enough to write. There is a truck stop chain that goes by the nickname The Flying Hook.
Yeah, that's the
Flying J.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They have a breakfast pepperoni pizza and monster meat pizza. I don't eat it when I'm driving. I swear it's worse than shaking a vial of nitroglycerin. It blows the porcelain off the crapper. Anthony writes, I guarantee Floyd the trucker can vouch for this. I am right.
Wow.
Well, thank you, Anthony. Well, do you want to try that one, Ace?
Oh, my.
I'll try anything.
Okay.
Is the monster meat pizza made with real monster?
That's a good question.
I hope so.
I don't know.
Time we start eating the monsters.
Are they free-range monsters? Because that's important.
All monsters are free.
Okay.
It's actually faux monster. PETA got involved. It's very political.
I don't care how many
monster.
I can't believe it's not monster.
Coming up, we have some cool world. I love this one world record because it involves a dog. Have you seen a picture of this dog?
Stop! Stop it right
Kristen,
now.
I'll talk to you. It's a sweet-looking dog.
All
As soon as I
dogs
saw it, I wanted to get another one.
Except for his tongue.
Look, I'm limited right now to the ones I have. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, Rodney's got a record out there on Capitol Records.
Yes.
Can't miss it.
It's called Morning Wood.
Morning
We're
Wood.
just kind of sticking with the theme. It's Hanging with Rodney, Morning Wood, and then Nutsack. Just kind of working our way down
the trilogy.
It dawned on me this morning how
Yep.
I've made a living for 13 years talking about everything underneath my belt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, what the hell?
I'm glad you said hell.
Yeah. I apologize.
That's all right.
Rodney, we got plenty of time. Do you want to work another one in here?
Yeah, here's one right here. This one's called, I think, you guys, is that the one we're talking about? Okay. You guys want to play the intro? I don't want to. They get a little irritated when I don't let them play the intro. They don't really like the way I do it. Let's just go right to the words.
Go ahead.
I remember way back when I was just a boy going places with my mom and dad. It used to scare me to death how Mama used to act after 6 or 7 beers she's had. We were sitting at a table when Mama got disabled, all the liquor running through her head. Soon I got to choking. Daddy wasn't joking when he grabbed me by the arm and said, "Don't look now, your mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town." Faces turned red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. Well, we got her in a truck and we started driving home, and Mama said she had to go. Daddy pulled it over, we were standing on his shoulder while Mom was putting on a show. And he started up a truck, Mama stood up with her pants still around her knees. When we heard Mama holler, "If you give me $1, well, I'll let you take a peek at these." Don't look now, your showing everybody in town. Yeah. Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama used to drinking, there ain't much thinking, there's nothing anybody can do. Just hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. Just hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you.
Yeah. Oh, Rodney Carrington.
$3.5 billion Mega Millions jackpot has come forward to collect the prize. The Maine State Lottery announced Wednesday the winner chose to remain anonymous and collect the cash option through a limited liability company instead of receiving the full amount in payments over time. That represents a lump sum payment of $723,564,144 before taxes that'll be wired before week's end. The winning ticket for the January 13th drawing purchased at Hometown Gas and Grill in Lebanon, Maine. The winner overcame steep odds of 1 in 302.6 million in the drawing on Friday the 13th, no less. And congratulations to my new best friend living in Maine, winning the $1.35 billion Mega Millions jackpot. Astronomers have discovered what appears to be massive galaxies dating back to within 600 million years of the Big Bang. The findings suggest the early universe may have had a stellar fast track that produced these monster galaxies, while the new James Webb Space Telescope has spotted even older galaxies during its first year of work. It's the size and maturity of these 6 apparent mega galaxies that stun scientists. It's because they expected to find little baby galaxies so close to the dawn of the universe, not these whoppers. They reported their findings on Wednesday, and the James Webb Space Telescope keeps redefining history. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, if I could just have a few minutes of your time, I'd like to speak with you today about the joys of water sports. Is this Bob and or Tom?
This is this is Bob.
Yeah, perhaps you already own a boat. However, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to upgrade your boat.
Shut up, Randy. Read the script I wrote. Upgrade boats. I want them to buy one.
I've almost got him, Donnie. Okay. The badass wave buster, beast on the water.
And tell Chick he looks thinner and he'll buy it.
You get a free tube if you're not a lard queen or like pork.
I ain't even gave my pager number, man.
Donnie, all right, I'm not going to do this anymore, Donnie.
Get back to work, Randy. You screwed it up anyway.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bug, some like Schmitz, but for me,
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Are you a single guy?
I used to be married, but I'm divorced now. Yeah, my marriage wasn't working out. I was driving down the road one day, and my wife ripped the rear view mirror out of the windshield and beat me in the head with it.
What?
You'd have thought nobody had ever made love to her sister. But I'm fine. She was just as bad. She used to brag, I can count the number of men I've been to bed with on one hand, and then she'd do it too. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob on that.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the
God, he's weird.
We are having fun today, aren't we?
What do you got there? You're open for business there. You want to close up shop a little bit?
It doesn't close. This is the way it works.
It's always
Is
I
that
bought her
right?
that shirt.
Tom, take a look at this. The little V-neck plunging neckline or something. What do you think?
It's very nice, Christy.
Christy, did your man get annoyed that I tease you?
Never said that.
Okay.
No.
Would he get annoyed if
I just don't want to
told him-
disrespect your relationship.
I
will.
I saw you two in the hallway.
Oh, yeah. How'd you feel about that?
That's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Does your man know that you made out with Pat once?
I did not make out with Pat.
Yeah, you did. Long time ago. Get over
Such a
it.
liar.
Get over it. Why did I lie about that?
All the things he says, I believe this.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
is not true.
I heard it was third base, actually.
There's
Did
Ace
you know anyone
Cosby.
else heard that?
2004, Dayton, 7:30, March 23rd.
I heard it was stinky finger time.
No, just a kiss.
I
There's
call
Ace
BS.
Cosby.
Innocent kiss.
There's Willie Griswold.
The thing is, Josh, even if he does not like you joking about it and flirting about it, he can never mention it because it'll only kind of make it worse. He can't even deal with that.
No.
If he came to me and he goes, dude, can you lay off my girlfriend, the jokes or what? I know it's just a show and you're joking, but I would go, yeah, man, I will.
He's fine. He knows the game.
Yeah.
Cut to him somewhere. I hate her job. Those people they work for are awful.
Why couldn't she just be an accountant?
Well, he probably does say that.
I have to take
Stay home and make babies.
Has anybody taken the? We have to all take the sexual harassment thing.
You haven't done that yet. Have you done it?
I started it last night and quit after I realized I was going to fail after the first page. Boy, they can't take a joke with those sexual harassment
You don't know how to
computer
take
tests.
You don't know how to take tests, I think. That's one of your big problems.
I just prefer not to.
Well,
It's like reading menus. I'd rather just ask a couple questions and go from there.
Do you know how hard it was to go through the college admissions packets with him?
I can't.
Because they want you to format it a special way, and he goes, nope, it's 2 spaces after a period. And I go, Dad, it says right here that you're supposed to do 1. And he goes, well, that's incorrect. Do you want to be incorrect for the rest of your life?
For a time, it was incorrect. It was 2
What?
spaces.
It is 2 spaces.
No.
Period, 2 spaces.
Period, 2 spaces. That ends a sentence. Yeah.
They've changed that.
I always thought that college, they were doing that just to see if you could follow orders. You know what I mean? To see if you could just do it. Paying attention.
Okay, we'll see if you can pay attention. Chick, do you have any more sports?
Huh?
I can't.
What, me? Oh.
See? Point proven.
Stupid world. Very good. An English setter. I'm seated here.
Beautiful, beautiful dog.
Thank you.
That's so funny.
Where may I set this for you?
Oh, well, I'd take it out for you, but I don't have thumbs. What does an English... I hear setter, I see a big red dog. Am I right?
Well, those are Irish.
setter.
The English setters are black. aren't they?
Multicolored. Looks kind of like a...
like a brindle? Like a...
Yeah.
Like
it's about the size of typically like a small Labrador
like
Retriever.
a calico cat, only on a dog?
They're beautiful dogs. You've seen them.
Will you answer my question? What colors do they have? Brown, white, black, or all of them?
A variety.
All of them.
They have pink?
They do have pink.
Pink.
Ugh.
It looks like somebody spilled something on the dog that I looked up. It's got little spots, but they
There
kind
he
of
is.
fall with the hair.
They're
Let me
beautiful.
see it. Hold it up. Oh, it looks like there's mud on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're ugly as sin.
English setter from Arizona earned the Guinness title for the longest tongue on a living dog. Now, that's, of course, because
Living dog.
I wish they hadn't written it that way.
There are several dead dogs have much longer tongues.
Do they have a world record for the dead dog? Come on.
The dog named Bisbee.
See, I like it already. Great dog name.
Rimmer.
Oh, so we're going right to the anal.
Isn't
Is that what we're
Bissy,
doing?
I like dogs sexually. Give me a break. I will not be judged.
There he is. Isn't Bisbee, Arizona, where Stanhope lives? I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That is such a beautiful dog.
I made a joke about
Morning,
them being ugly.
Dougie.
I love these dogs. They're so sweet.
Look at those big floppy ears.
And they're all so unique.
Looks
to
like he has freckles.
That is a good dog.
Look at those eyes.
He's got the coloring in the face kind of a Bernese Mountain Dog.
But how about that tongue?
Well, that's what the record is.
No, how about that teeth? Oh, God, she rip you apart. Look at her.
Vicious.
Oh, they are.
It's a sweet dog. Could you get to the story?
There's a trend on TikTok. The latest one is if you have 2 dogs, video them playing.
Yeah.
Only do it in slow motion.
Usually I blame him. He's the weirdo. That was close.
Yeah.
That was crazy close.
You didn't know if you were going to say fighting or playing, but video them.
I'm sorry.
No, these are two girl dogs.
I lost my place.
No, but then play it back in slow motion. It looks terrifying.
Yes, their faces look nuts.
They've got their mouths open, their teeth.
No.
It's very.
Do you have your dogs is one smart and one personality? Does it work like an old comedy duo? Because
Yes.
I find there's usually a smart dog and the personality dog.
One is incredibly smart and raring to go, and the other one's like, I'll just sit here with Dad. I'm fine.
I have a dog with really bad FOMO.
Oh,
no.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
If I get the leash out for the one, all of a sudden, look who's here.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Maisie. I was just trying to take the boy out solo so he might poop. Nope. No, you got to come along.
If I have trouble getting the one in, I always say, oh, here's Monkey. Hi, Monkey. How are you, girl? And I pat her.
I want that kind of attention.
Yes.
Here she comes. Oh, my God. What's going on?
That's fun.
They are jealous of each other.
So
Definitely.
this dog's tongue, explain why it's the world's longest.
It's 3.74 inches long.
That's so many inches.
But it
It's a
doesn't
lot of
seem
inches.
that long. But see, when you figure out how they measure it, this is where it gets tricky.
Twice as long as my penis. That's crazy. Wow. For this record, a dog's tongue is measured from the tip of the snout. The dog must have its tongue out of its snout as far as comfortably possible. When a qualified vet, wearing those tiny reading glasses, will then measure from the tip up to where it is first visible out of the snout. Jay and Erica Johnson, Jay Johnson. Oh, yeah, doesn't have to call me Johnson. First met Bisbee as a puppy at a charitable auction where he was Bisbee being auctioned off to raise money for charity. When we saw him, we fell in love with him, said Jay. So he went home with us that night. It didn't take long before the Johnsons noticed there was something a bit different about Bisbee. When he barked, he went, oof. The 3-year-old dog's tongue is longer than a popsicle stick.
Such a sweet dog.
It's a gorgeous dog.
She's a good baby.
So there you go. Something David Rush can't beat that one.
You're right about that.
With his human tongue.
And if his wife could, he wouldn't be doing all those silly records. Would
That's
he?
exactly right. She would be like, hey.
That poor woman.
Anyway, a sweet-looking doggy story and a nice happy world record.
Very.
What's coming up? I know we have comedian Greg Hahn set to join us.
No kidding.
That's exciting.
We have a porn star with a penis injury.
Huh. Oh, no.
Yeah.
When Hahn comes and rings the doorbell, can we act like we're not here?
By the way, you
Not
missed it
nice.
this morning. I was carrying in a tray with 6 cups of coffee, and then I had another one in my other hand.
I would have given anything to see this.
And I walked up to the door and realized
You've got your electronic.
I pulled the electronic thing up because it was in my pocket up to the door gizmo.
And it's supposed to unlock.
But only unlocks if you shake it. So I was doing this kind of shimmy dance.
I would have loved. You're right, chick. We need a video camera.
We need that.
Oh wait, we have many cameras.
No, we do.
Dirty guy.
No, they just installed all the new ones.
Oh, okay,
They
cool.
did,
We
yes.
need to, get you on video.
Did the shimmy. Well, when we come back, comedian Greg Hahn will be joining us.
Shimmy, shimmy,
We
shimmy.
have another moronic TikTok thing. This time, the perps ended up in jail. That's a good thing. And as Christy said, a porno star with a injury to the manhood.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest if I know his name or not when if I recognize it.
You may not because it's an Australian porn star.
That's my favorite kind of porn
Really?
star.
Because they go down under. Never mind. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
We have time. Let's get a song out of Mr. Hay.
Yeah.
Colin Hay is our guest. What do you feel like playing, Colin?
Something I know.
Okay. Yes. Well, that'd be good.
I know most of my songs. This is an old song which I like. I'll just play it, eh?
All right.
How about that? I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep. And possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situation. I know we'll be all right. Perhaps it's just imagination. Day after day, it reappears. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Alone between the sheets only brings exasperation. It's time to walk the streets, smell the desperation. At least there's pretty lights, and though there's little variation, it nullifies the night from overkill. Day after day reappears. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, and possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations that I know will be alright. It's just overkill. Day after day reappears. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Ghosts appear and fade away. Ghosts appear and fade away.
Wow. Colin Hay.
To Michigan is expected to continue and spread to the East Coast later in the week. The winner of a $1.35 billion Mega Millions jackpot has come forward to collect the prize. The Maine State Lottery announced Wednesday the winner chose to remain anonymous and collect the cash option through a limited liability company instead of receiving the full amount in payments over time. That represents a lump sum before taxes of $723,564,144. Not a bad payday. It should arrive by wire by week's end. And new U.S. rules would allow soy, oat, almond, and other drinks that bill themselves as milk to keep using the name. The Food and Drug Administration says plant-based beverages don't pretend to be from dairy animals, and U.S. consumers aren't confused by the difference. Dairy producers have called for the FDA to crack down on the use of the term milk. In recent years, the number of plant-based drinks has exploded to include dozens of varieties, including cashew, coconut, and hemp. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
How can I change this from a joke to a reality? I mean, I'd at least like to try a threesome and see how it goes.
Is this from a girl or a guy?
It's 2023, Christy. It doesn't matter.
You're right, it doesn't, but it just helps.
Well, I now know that you are intolerant.
That's me.
I've noticed
it
that
does
as well.
because it's easier for a girl to bring it up.
You're going to screw up your life
Yeah.
and work and everything else.
Man, no, you're going to orgasm so hard. You have to do that.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
It's the most talked about show on television, The Bachelorette, where 25 eligible bachelors try to win the hand of one single woman. And now, Bob and Tom Television brings you a new twist on this hit show.
She's 30 and single. She's...
What the hell do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Meet Linda Jackson. Now, here come the fellas. Say hello to Todd Williams.
Hi, Linda. I'm really pleased to...
Yeah. Next.
And here's our next eligible guy. Say hello to...
Hold it. Are you really going to say each time, say hello to Dick Ding Dong or whatever? Jesus.
Okay. Here he is, Jerry Peterson.
Hello, Linda. I can't tell you how happy I am to finally meet you.
Right. What do you do, Jerry?
Well, I own my own consulting business and...
consulting, eh? And when did you lose your Amway dealership, Jerry?
Huh? Sheesh, what a bitch.
She's the bitch.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, news.
Present.
Pat Godwin, music.
I'm here.
Josh Arnold.
Josh Arnold.
Yeah, I don't know what you
sidekick.
Yeah. Hi, chick.
Okay, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
I have a story about Pat and a dog coming up.
Oh, really?
I got bit by a dog one time. I'm Chick McGee, and there's Tom. And Tom, we have a very special Bob and Tom comedy legend.
Oh, the handsome factor in this room has gone way up.
I'm here every day.
Ladies. Not you guys. He's hot. He's single.
He's hot.
It's the very handsome Greg Hahn, recently named in the Ozzie Nelson will.
What?
That is a nice shirt, my friend.
Thank you.
That looks right off the set of Ozzie and Harriet, 1958.
It does not at all.
It doesn't look like that.
Has a nice 50s look.
No.
Are my pants waterproof? This shirt's a real pisser. Come on.
Greg Hahn is here with us. Greg.
Yeah.
Is one of my favorite human beings.
Oh, thanks. I'm so excited to be here. I don't even know where to start.
Okay, well, good. I just want to give you a quick plug. If I'm not mistaken, you're going to be at Keller's Comedy and Magic Club in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Legendary, classic, fun, nuts.
Awesome.
Can't wait.
Keller's Comedy, criminy.
Yeah.
Wow, that'll be fun. When do you start there?
I don't know. Hey, Willie.
Hey, Greg. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
You're going to open for, what's his name? He's great.
Yeah, Jeff Foxworthy.
Never mind that. I got a gig for you.
Yeah, what do you got there, buddy?
June 29th, Cincinnati. Work with me. You wanna?
Me and you. Let's do it. We got it locked in on air. That's the contract.
Okay.
You're going to be in Erie, PA, coming up on March 16th through the 18th.
Yes,
that'll be fun.
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Now, when we last left you were moving from California back to Florida.
That's true. Yeah.
And I got a letter from Florida, if you don't mind.
I'd love to hear it.
Get out, Hahn, it says.
Now, you're an East Coast Florida guy, is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
One of the many places on the West Coast is Sanibel Island.
Yes.
And got this nice letter from Karen. Growing up, she says, we vacationed on Sanibel. My father thought it was hilarious to feed the alligators peanut butter sandwiches.
That is funny.
He used to joke and say it makes their mouth stick together. There's a classic photograph of me with my hand out holding a peanut butter sandwich 2 feet from an alligator's snout in the Sanibel River.
Wow.
I'd like to think we just didn't know the danger back then, but sometimes I think Dad was trying to get rid of me. These days I ride my bike past the feeding spot a couple of weeks and always think of my dad.
Aw.
That's just so sweet. Thank you, Karen, and have a great time on beautiful Sanibel Island.
Very nice.
We had a story about some sad news about an alligator dragging some poor 85-year-old woman into the pond. And,
really?
Not far from you, I think, because it was outside of Palm
Fort
Beach.
Pierce.
Way dead.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She died.
What happened? She got too close to the water.
No, her dog was too close, and the alligator attacked the dog, and
Grabbed her foot and pulled her in.
Wow.
Whole thing's awful.
So be careful out there.
I'm all tuned up. I know.
It was in Fort Pierce.
I'm going to have an airboat. I'm good.
He's alligator ready.
Oh, you have an airboat. Yeah.
Greg, if that's a bucket list thing for me. I know it's not difficult to get on an airboat and
it's fun.
tour, but I've always wanted to be on one of those.
Alligators, pythons, be a riot.
Yes.
Get out.
I've done that. It's a good time.
Yeah. What's the TV show that opened with a
Everglades?
Dennis Weaver?
Yes.
Wasn't it called Everglades?
Was it?
And every week there was some cool adventure they had to get in the airboat.
Swampy and the Log Man?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Oh, fun. It was great.
I don't know. I'll have to
Just start swinging.
What was the name of that show?
I don't know.
Swampy.
In the meantime, we head back to the sports page.
Oh, this says Gentle Ben.
Gentle Ben.
No, there was another one.
Ivan. Oh, yeah, you're right, Tom. I guess there was another one. Here, let me get the picture that I was talking about. With the and it went to another page. Sorry.
Oh, well.
My fault.
We were talking about, while Chick finds that, English setters earlier and how they've got very unusual markings, gorgeous, sweet dogs. Pat Godwin and I were having a conversation last week, and he pulled, we like to say Griswoldisms.
Yes.
When somebody forgets a phrase or a word and they use something else. Well, he was talking, he goes, hey, yeah, it was one of those dogs, oh, boy, what are the dogs with the dots?
Yeah.
So Dalmatians will forever be known as dogs with the dots.
And a fire truck.
Yeah, that's it, Gentle Ben.
Yeah, but there was another show before Gentle Ben.
I don't know, man. We're looking at visual proof.
No. I'm not denying that Gentle Ben had a...
How many fan boat TV shows were there?
Starring Dennis Weaver.
Really? There's one before that.
Okay.
That's the one that had...
Christy, I've lost the will to live.
Ron Howard's brother, Clint, in it. Is that correct?
Gentle Ben, yes.
Yeah, Clint's in that one.
Okay, I was talking about the one prior to that.
I love dogs. Don't care for dog tricks.
No, what don't you like about
dog tricks? Do you like, you want to see a trick with a dog? Do you enjoy that? Like right away, are you happy when that happens? Or you're like, oh man, here we go.
I get a kick out of it.
You do? Come on. The dog's sitting there staring at you with a milk bone on his nose. Wait for the guy to snap his fingers or whatever, and the milk bone flies off his face, and dog doesn't catch it. Oh, he normally does it. The whole thing stinks. Or when they say, my dog can count. I had a guy, my dog can count to 10.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he signals the dog, and he starts barking. And when he gets to 10, he shoves a milk bone in his mouth. The dog was going to bark to 400. Nobody.
God, I hate it when Tom's right. The Everglades, 1961, one season.
I'm sorry. Of course.
Dennis Weaver in it?
No, it was Ron Hayes.
I would give anything if it said before that, Dennis Weaver lookalike Ron Hayes.
You're the one that brought up Dennis Weaver. Guess
Burt Reynolds was in this show.
And one of the stars was Victor Buono.
And Don
He
Wells.
played King Tut on the Batman.
Yes, he's terrific.
He is great.
You know, Burt Reynolds was Dan August. He was I don't know if he was a cop or a private investigator on ABC when I was a kid. Yeah.
The Everglades was, like you said, 1961.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It's in black and white.
You remember that show, Greg Hahn?
I don't remember that show.
Me either.
I like Batman. Did we mention that?
Did you watch Batman as a kid?
Yes, great, sure.
Who was your favorite Bat villain?
I don't know. Wasn't he green or something? Some guy.
Sure, the green one. Yeah.
The Joker?
The Riddler?
The Riddler.
The Joker? Yeah, the Riddler.
Yeah.
The Riddler was Frank Gorshin.
Greg, let's say you take a woman home, and she goes...
I got no home. I'm homeless.
She goes, excuse me for a second. She goes into the bathroom. She comes out dressed in a full Catwoman outfit.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, how is she going to be able to get the Catwoman suit on with all the handcuffs and the various zip ties?
I thought...
That's not at Greg's house. Maybe mine.
Okay.
What would you do if Greg stood up and walked over and punched you dead in your head? Clunk.
It might fix your head.
After our standing ovation, what would you do?
What if you took a lady home, a very fine, lovely woman, and you said, you want to watch Batman?
Right.
From the 60s? And she goes, yeah, I love Batman.
Yeah.
Right?
Great. Beautiful girl.
Beautiful woman.
Let's say you take a woman home. She goes, excuse me for a second. She goes in the bathroom, comes out, full Abraham Lincoln costume.
Green light! I love history.
You're about to get another shot to the head.
Turn around, baby.
This one might kill you.
I'm going to score 4 times. You know what I'm saying?
4 score and
7 inches ago.
Don't you think
7 inches?
Don't you think Doggy Style was the original position to have sex in for people? Don't you think? Absolutely.
Oh, you mean cavemen people?
Yeah.
I don't know how you would prove that.
I mean, maybe they saw the animals.
Yeah, they would have to, The animals aren't face-to-face.
And then there was a group of people who went around teaching that there was another move out there.
What were they called?
Missionaries. And they let everyone know.
And then the missionaries, they sort of carved the path for the cowgirls that came later on.
And some of those cowgirls rode their horses backwards. What they call that?
Wow, we've solved a lot of problems.
They called
this
that
morning.
dog with dots.
You slip that car into reverse and woo! Oh.
So you sold your condo in California.
I sold it. Heartbreaking. I'm out of there, though. Goodbye.
Now, did you buy a new condo?
No, I got to decide. You guys can help me decide. Do I want a condo on the ocean, intercoastal? Do I want a house with a pool, and live next to the Mary and Dick Schlepp? Or do I want to be a jazzbo and be on the ocean?
I'll tell you what, the Schlepps are good people. They're quiet, generous. When he grills out and he has extras, he brings it to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dick Schlepp?
Boy, if you have to schlep that.
Yeah, well, that is one monster you've got in your trousers.
I gotta think this through because when I come to Florida next time, I'm going to stay at your house.
Yeah, you are.
Absolutely. You gotta have a pool. I think
you gotta have a
house
pool.
with pool. I want a house with pool.
House with pool.
Well,
No, you
want
want
a
ocean.
condo with a pool,
I'm with
right?
Tom.
Condo with pool.
On the ocean.
On the ocean.
Ocean.
What about when the elevator breaks and they need a new roof in the seawall and boom, $70,000?
Yeah, that sucks.
Insurance.
No. He's stuck in a boat.
No, you got to buck up. You just buck up.
He's talking about the
Hey,
HOAs.
knock, knock. Who's there? Buy us a car. Boom. You can just
You're
write
right.
the check.
You got it.
Maybe I'll just do it.
That's like 2 corporates for you.
I got to up my price.
We'll find out about your new. So, are you living
House
in a
with a
hotel
pool
right
would be
now?
good.
Yeah, just the road. I just do the road. Stay with my brother. Stay in the family house sometimes. Better known as Mom.
Now, when you stay with your
I
mom,
go down there, I buzz all around my realtor, make her crazy.
when you stay with your mom, do you get up the drum set?
Yeah, I got the drum set in the living room. Ping pong table and drum set both in the living room.
Nice.
Kid you not.
Loves that.
Your mom must love that.
Yeah, she does. She does actually.
I've had a headache for weeks.
Now, does she call you some pet name or Gregory?
What does she call me?
Just
Greg?
Greg?
She says, the screen door and back, I left it unlocked, so don't wander out. She says things like that.
She think you're 12?
Yeah, she thinks you don't know how to get to the turnpike. I've been living there since 2nd grade.
Wow.
What was the story we had yesterday about I-4? Was that?
Yeah, there was
That's
a
in
lady
Orlando.
on a rascal.
You're right,
in
yeah.
Orlando.
A woman was being chased by the police on the interstate that goes through
In
downtown
one of those rascal
Orlando.
scooters.
Yes.
Yeah, is that what I want?
No, you don't need a rascal.
Oh, yeah, you do. To get
Why
back and
would he
forth
need
to your
a
house. Yeah, because you want to live on those developments that they travel around in golf carts.
No, it's because after he's done with one of these ladies, they're going to need a rascal to get home.
Oh.
The damage has been
God.
done.
Greg,
I can sit on?
that was wonderful, Greg. What's for breakfast? McDonald's is around the corner.
Here's to take the rascal. I know you can't walk anymore. We'll get back to the action in a second here. What have you got coming up in sports?
Christy doing news.
Oh, we actually
Get your Raycons out. I'm going to be talking again here pretty soon.
Tell me
Raycon is premium audio at the perfect price point. You can buy a pair of everyday earbuds from Raycon, low latency gaming headphones, or how about a speaker with a battery that'll last all night long at your next party? Raycon has you covered. And, of course, Raycon start at about half the price of other premium audio brands. Even if you know you'll love your Raycons as much as we do, Raycon wants to make sure you feel great about your purchase. They have an easy peasy lemon squeezy free return guarantee and 3 customizable sound profiles, earbud tap functions, noise isolation awareness modes. Raycon's got it all. If you're ready to buy something small with a big impact, go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. 15% off your Raycon order at those prices. Buy a pair as a gift and one for yourself. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. You score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
So the choice is good and half the price. There's a math problem there somewhere, but I know it's a great deal and they're great earbuds. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, we have some news with Christy Lee. We're going to hang out with Greg Hahn. We've got Al Jackson up next, comedian. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Hey, Bob and Tom fans, did you know that the Bob and Tom Show has a couple of podcasts for you? That's right. You can download them for free at bobandtom.com/podcasts. The Bits and Pieces podcast, where they dive into the Bob and Tom archives and discuss some of their favorite bits and pieces from the show. It's a great place to start if you don't know what's going on, and it's also a great podcast if you're a longtime listener of the show and want to go back and know some of the backstory on some of our guests and some of the bits that we've put together on the show. It's the Bits and Pieces podcast. Again, that Josh Arnold podcast available as well, and the Bob and Tom Show Extra podcast weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Just go to bobandtom.com/podcast to download for free. And you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. National Hockey League last night. The New York Islanders beat Winnipeg 2-1. Calgary over Arizona 6-3. And Chicago skated past Dallas 4-3. Top 25 college basketball. Number 1, Houston beat Tulane 89-59. Number 2, Alabama over South Carolina 78-76. Boston College upsets number 6, Virginia 63-48. And number 18, UConn holds off number 20, Providence 87-69. Also, in sports, there are 6 teams in the NBA that look pretty comfortable in playoff position. 4 other teams that pretty much know they're not going anywhere. That leaves 20 teams for the last 10 playoff spots. The NBA's All-Star break ends Thursday night. Only 28% of the season left, which means it's time for teams to really start jostling for playoff position. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving just 2 games into figuring out how to be co-stars for Dallas. The Mavericks are behind schedule based on last season's surge that sparked a deep playoff run. Dallas needs to win games while working out the kinks because the Western Conference tightly packed, and a few slip-ups could send the Mavs tumbling in the standings. That's a look at your sports headlines. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
So, Nick, let's start with the basics. Are you a married guy?
No, I just got divorced.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. Lots of people get divorced. Einstein got divorced.
He did?
Yeah, did you know that? Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
Oh, so you're dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. The first time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, someone comes over them, their eyes get all wide and get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
How many times have you been auditioning for, like, a civic theater production or a Broadway musical or a church show or a school show, something like that, and you had a great audition, you sang a song, maybe you told a joke or two, and then the director comes up to you and says,
great audition, kid, and your resume looks good, but do you know any pig Latin?
You'll never be caught in this position again if you enroll now in Haji's Academy of Theatrical Arts and Pig Latin. At the Haji Academy of Theatrical Arts and Pig Latin, you'll learn to act your way through some of the world's greatest theatrical masterpieces, and you'll do them entirely in Pig Latin. Things like Death of a Salesman.
At ye, ime ad day.
Oh,
nay.
umbe.
Oh, nay. Umbe.
Old reruns of Hogan's Heroes.
Ink clay. Oh, yay, idiot, yay.
Oh, yay, Ice Ray. General J. Orculter Bay. And, of course, the classics of Shakespeare.
Ute eBay. Orye atne. Ute eBay. At they. Is ye, aye, eschenque. The way
There's still some financial scholarships available for women aged 18 to 25. Let me teach you to act in Pig Latin. For more information, write to Haji or phone 1-800-UKSHME. Do it now.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom all the time in your ear.
This is for the people going through heartbreak right now, and you don't know what to do about it.
Okay.
Get sick, turn my stomach, throw up, chuck, pray to the porcelain god. Barf, belch, bail out, blow chunks, lose lunch, vomit, feed the fish, and heave a log. Evacuate all you ate, retch, route, regurgitate, drop your cookies, puke, and spew. Hurl, purge are just a few words that come up when I think about you.
One way of doing it.
That's quality material.
Morning sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom with our special guest.
We're going to have a couple of super handsome guys.
Wow,
There's one of them right there on the big screen. That's Al Jackson, who looks like he's all swole, as they say. Are you pumping iron, Al?
I'm just getting into it again. I was really into it for like 2 years during the pandemic, and then like I just fell off, you know. So I'm coming back now, and I actually just used the word "fell off." Tom, that was going to be one of the words that I asked you. One of the phrases.
I think I can figure out what that means. You were lifting weights, but then you got lazy and stopped. You fell off the program, as it were.
Do you see, Tom? You're already even in the world we haven't begun yet. You're already picking up your swag. Everybody in the room can feel it. Mm-hmm. And quite honestly, except for Christy, I would say that every man in there is a little intimidated by you, Tom. And
thank you very much. Speaking of swole, which, by the way, appeared in my crossword puzzle the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Contextually about lifting weights, et cetera, et cetera. The very handsome Greg Hahn is here with us.
Do you think I don't see that handsome man there?
Look at Al, ripped piece of gristle. Incline bench, 225, sets of 6.
Greg, I was having some thoughts, man. I feel like you're talking about where you should move. Yeah. This is a little out of the box. This is how we think on this show, okay? Yeah. Here's what you should do. You sold your condo. You should buy a house or condo somewhere in the South next to an all-black college. Now, hear me out.
I like it.
You don't have to enroll in the college, but you're allowed to wander around all day.
Yeah.
So all day, people are like, have you seen that gigantic white dude?
Look, 87 years old.
You never really talk to anybody. You just say, hey, how things going, talk about classes. You never say if you're taking classes. And at the end of our lives, don't we all just want to be legends?
Yeah.
Are you telling me that if you wandered around that campus for 30 years, that there wouldn't be some kind of Greg Hahn plaque and it just is a question mark like, who is this dude?
Occasionally he eats at the commissary.
I'm here for it. People like, I think he's a football coach. I don't know.
That's a good idea.
Greg, I think the Marine in you would take over, and within a week, you'd be blowing a whistle directing the Howard Marching Band.
Right.
All right.
These are good ideas.
HBCU. And I mean you, buddy.
Outstanding.
Related to nothing, really, I had a question. I was thinking about this earlier this week. I have a question about black people.
Okay. I'm assuming this is directed towards Greg.
Why aren't there more black magicians?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
I think it's a really good question.
I'm sure there are some very fine. You're just not familiar with them.
But I didn't say why aren't there any. Why aren't there more?
Well, how many magicians can you name?
None of them are black.
You can name what, 2?
I can name 4.
Who?
Copperfield, Chris Angel,
Penn and Teller.
There's your 4.
No, Penn and Teller counted.
Oh, 1.
Justin Willman.
Justin Willman. Yeah.
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
White.
Is it like a representation thing, maybe?
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's are you not interested?
So you're expecting Al to speak for all black people in the world.
That's what you expect from him every week. Let's not pretend this isn't what it is.
I didn't say I disagreed with you.
How dare you get up on your high horse? That's named Tom, by the way, that horse.
In a world where I feel like I can talk spontaneously off the cuff about most things, Josh, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about that. I mean, yes, there aren't that many famous magicians, but you would think throughout all of our lifetimes, you would have seen at least one or two. I'm thinking about I was 2 years on Carnival. I've done the Comedy and Magic Club in Hermosa Beach a bunch, where there's at least 2 magicians on every show. It is very, and you would just think like there'd be one.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right. There probably is one that we're just not aware of.
What about, I have no doubt. But
how about like Chinese or lady magicians or?
Yeah, you don't see it. You're right. Why is it always weirdo white dudes?
There is a part of magic that is super creepy though, and that does it lends itself to men, and there's just the idea of like putting people under a spell. It goes from like mesmerizing to like, where's my daughter? You know, like you just don't. I don't trust those dudes, so I get it.
But a lot of great.
Weird profession, but there should be at least one black dude or black woman.
Yeah,
whatever.
But I mean, Johnny Carson,
sure,
Dick Cavett. A lot of those guys started doing magic.
Right, Steve Martin.
Steve Martin does great stuff. So who knows? I don't know. The purpose of this show, if you're wondering,
is not to discuss magic.
Is to.
Al said it was a great question.
It was
a fantastic question.
We'll have to. I'm sure there's an excellent magician of color, if you will. I wonder what his name would be.
Richard Potter.
The great.
Richard what?
Yeah, there's
Richard
several.
Potter.
But you had to Google black magician.
Right.
We shouldn't have to do that.
That old black magic.
And also, I love Ace to death. But like he just did what people do is like when you're like, oh, there are no black magicians or there's no African American middle inning relief pitchers.
Yeah.
And then they throw out a name. Like, oh, well, there's this guy that's like no one has ever heard of him.
right. I mean, he's not great.
Like, oh, I guess you don't want to talk about Talib McKenzie. That's not I'm sure he's a person, but like
Talib McKenzie's mother isn't talking about Talib McKenzie.
There's a magician here called Ice McDonald, but he goes by Kendrick Ice McDonald, and he calls himself the first famous Kendrick.
Because Kendrick Lamar?
Okay. Kendrick Lamar, and he's wearing a purple sport coat, and he's holding a parrot.
All right.
Okay.
And then
are you sure you didn't log on to a Reformed Pimp's website? No. He's leaning against the Cadillac.
And I think somebody should make a call to this magician. His name's Randy Shine.
Okay.
And he's a black gentleman. I don't know why.
Is there a rating on there, or is just he's black? Is that enough to get booked now?
That's enough.
I'm extraordinarily uncomfortable.
One of the nicest guys in magic, he says.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Al?
Oh, here's a guy holding 2 ducks. All right, never mind.
The point of the show is to make me somewhat more hip, which you're thinking, how is that possible?
How is that possible?
With some contemporary slang, if you will, or just terms that I might not be familiar with. What have we got?
Well, look, I don't want to disrespect a man of your intellectual prowess, but we're going to start with a pretty easy one. I'm sure your own son has probably said this around you from time to time. So, Tom, do me a favor. Do us a favor. Tell the world what the word litty means. Litty. Like witty, but with an L. What is litty?
First thought it was like G. Gordon.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
Liddy. Wow. Is it used to describe a person?
No.
Okay.
That'd be a stretch.
Wow.
Is it the thing that's just above the sweet, sweet pudding?
Answer him, Al.
How do you find the liddy?
Let's see now. The L spot.
Touch my liddy.
Would I say I'm feeling kind of liddy tonight?
You could,
but it's unlikely.
Al, is it if you're witty because you're lit? So when I get drunk or I tend to get funnier, more clever.
That's what everybody that's been kicked out of bars has said. Right. I'm just too funny for the staff.
Is it as basic as someone who's reads a lot and is quite literary?
It's not the witty part, but he had the first half of his correct. Go with that.
Oh, so it's like being lit, where if someone who is lit is someone who is intoxicated. They used to say maybe
but there's
tight
another term for lit as well.
Tight.
I'm reading a Hemingway book right now, and everyone's tight. That's the.
I'm reading Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short.
If Dr. Seuss was a secret agent, Seuss, Dr. Seuss.
I'm lost here. What was the?
I'll
first?
have a juice box. Shaken.
Do you know what he's talking about? Al?
Remember, Tom, we said if something is lit, like you could say a party is lit, like, oh, how was Christy's New Year's party? Oh, my God, it was so lit. So you could say the morning of the party or on your way there, like you could be in the car, Willie and Josh just like, oh, it's about to be litty in here tonight. That party is about that. We know Christy throws it down. Nothing but top shelf booze, none of that stuff that we find at, other people's houses. Like we're about to get litty tonight.
So kind of a classy, fun party thing.
Or just like it's about to be like borderline wild. Like it's about to be lit in here. Like we're about to turn the lights on and then off in this party. So Tom, tell the people or show the people how to use the word litty in a sentence. Let's go.
Oh, this is easy. I think you just did it for me. I tell you, this engagement this evening certainly will be a great fundraiser. I bet it'll be really litty.
Yeah, that's really selling it.
I don't know about that.
They got an open bar. It'll be really litty.
I think you're supposed
I
to
like that's your mentality going into fundraisers. Who's this for? A bunch of kids? Okay, it doesn't matter. Is it an open bar?
Yeah.
Now, Tom, we're gonna keep with this momentum. I wouldn't say we have a ton of momentum right now, but
no, we don't want to lose what we've got. Yeah.
We're going to get this boulder going down here. So, Tom, turn to those people that are kind of mocking you this morning because you're not doing great and tell them what it means to curb somebody. C-U-R-B.
Oh, I'll kick him to the curb. Yeah, dump him. Hey, I'll curb you guys to the show myself. No?
You're like 60% there. Like,
okay,
if you were a kid in my class, I would have given you a D-. Not because it shouldn't be an F, but because I don't want you to repeat the 7th grade and have to come back to see me.
Yeah, curb. Anybody have an idea?
Christy has done this mini because she's such a cutie. You've had to, and I'm sure very politely, had to do this to several suitors.
Oh, I get it now. It's it's like getting rid of someone. You're at an event and someone's talking to you. You got to curb them so you can move on.
Right. Yeah, you're not telling them to get away from you. You're just like, hey, I'd be like, hey, Christy, how you doing? You'd be like, hey, I'm doing great. My husband's grabbing us 2 drinks. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's kind of subtle.
Don't put it down.
Gotcha.
Like, you don't take the horse behind the barn with the 6-shooter, but you just kind of put, you're just like, hey, I know where you're going with this, and let me stop. Oh, you just made me think of a random story.
Okay.
I was doing a gig in San Francisco, and your boy, this is back when your boy was still drinking. And I was about to walk directly into the women's bathroom at this theater I was in. And this other woman, she curbed me so well. She just goes, I'm going to stop you right there, buddy. And it was so non-confrontational and funny, but like I was 2 steps into the woman's bathroom. She just goes, and I'm going to stop you right there, buddy. But that's like, that's great. She didn't yell. She didn't call me a predator. She was like, hey, bro, you look a little litty, and we're going to redirect you to the men's.
Yeah, because this room is a little clitty. A little rhyme there.
All right.
Wow, he just threw it right out there, didn't he?
Well, raising a pussyfoot around, so to speak.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well, the good news, Al, you won't have to worry about calling next week.
I can sleep in finally. Sorry, that's my goal. Is eventually we will offend enough people where I will go to sleep.
Slang term. I see no reason to. Al Jackson is our guest. Al is featured, of course, on DBL, the Daily Blast Live, and they don't turn you loose enough. To expound.
You want me to take my shirt off today? I will.
No, you know what I mean. It's
turn him loose.
A lot of very serious topics.
No, Al, that clip of you talking to one of your coworkers. I think they're eating Popeyes for the first time, and you say something to the effect of, "Does that taste like a neighborhood you've never been to before?" Dude, that's like popping up on my Instagram reels and TikTok feed. It's all over the place.
That it's so weird because that clip, this is the third time that it's gone viral, and it's so weird because the first one was initially what happened. Long story short, we're out of time. I had a tooth removed earlier that day, and I went back to the set, and I was feeling no pain, buddy. We'll leave it at that. And that was the day when remember years ago when Popeye's chicken sandwiches had that big debut?
Sure.
So we tried them on the air, and my co-host Tori, the blonde, her dad is one of the most famous litigators alive right now, for real. And so she grew up super rich in DC. She has an elevator in her crib like a rich kid. She'll tell you. And so when I ate the Popeye's chicken, as I was taking a bite, Tori said I've never had Popeye. So I said to Tori, does that taste like a neighborhood you've never been to? And so then that went viral like 4 years ago. Then like 2 years ago, it resurfaced. Only somebody cut in the part right after Tori starts laughing after I said it to her. They cut in to that Dave Chappelle, Rick James, gotcha, B. You know, that little thing. So then they went viral with that. And now, in this world of fake news, the third time the clip's gone viral, whoever made it go viral cut out the part of me saying it to Tori, and it's me saying it to my co-host, Jeff Schroeder, who's been on Big Brother twice in Amazing Race with his wife, Jordan, and it has me saying it to him. But Jeff had nothing to. Jeff is from a working class neighborhood outside of Chicago. Like that joke wouldn't have even made sense saying it to him.
Huh?
Like, but it's so crazy that joke, that clip has been doctored now to the point where I think the next go round they're gonna take me out of it.
And how is Tori Dershowitz doing these days?
I mean, her dad is like a real. You can look him up. He's a Jerry Shulman. He's a world class litigator. So he'll get he'll get Greg out of trouble for trespassing on black college campus.
And it all
bring it around.
It all ties in.
That was nice.
Put that cap on it. Al Jackson. Check out Al on the DBL, the Daily Blast Live. Thanks, Al. Always a great pleasure. We got some words to work on for next time. But I'll tell you what, I bet your show's going to be all litty today.
That's right. See, Tom, you already got it.
Okay, they'll be doing shots.
Thanks,
on the
Al.
show. Thank you very much. Now, we all value our time, right? You value your time?
Of course.
Yeah, you don't want to waste your time watching terrible television or but you want to spend your time doing fun things, and you don't want to be at the checkout line or wandering through the grocery store for hours trying to put together some recipe for dinner. That's where HelloFresh comes in, because they have chefs that do a great job every week, 40 different recipes every week. It's not just the recipe. They shop and get you the food. They do the measuring. You put it together for restaurant quality food. And by the way, an entire array of options every week, from vegan over on this side way over to good old-fashioned family-friendly comfort food. They've got it all at HelloFresh. And they send you the box, you put it together and have some fun, including some of these new 15-minute meals, Southwest pork and bean burritos and falafel power bowls, delicious fresh food. Willie, what you been working on over there?
Check out the Southwest beef cavatappi with poblano and smoky red pepper crema. HelloFresh sends you 11 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious pasta dinner that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Plus that great stuff that just takes 15 minutes if you want. HelloFresh, committed to quality. The ingredients travel from the farm to your doorstep. Get the details at HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. By the way, that code word, BTShow65, that'll knock 65% off for this very special offer and include free shipping. This is a great way to save some money, have great food. It's really fun, not just for date night, also for the kids to help them learn how to cook. BTShow65 at HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Coming up, Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yes, sir.
We have a giant mystery sphere floating on shore in Japan. Wow, what is it?
And
Also,
I get to say Fukushima.
Fukushima. Thank you very much.
food.
And comedian Greg Hahn from
What happened?
Fukushima. Greg Hahn's here with us, my favorite guy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
And with us in the studio, that man, comedian Greg Hahn. across the way, Chick McGee. You guys are working on a little something, I understand?
You kidding me? Those drums are nothing.
Yeah.
I'm a magician. Don't you notice the hair? It's my new hair shade. It's from Just for Eunuchs. Anyway.
Oh, really?
New shade of fake. They just came out with it.
Nice.
Well, I'm a magician. Chick and I, put it this way. The key to having a partner in magic is just having a guy that fibs a little, right?
Right.
Chick, have we ever met?
No!
See? Now.
Okay. Cool.
I'm the great Calzone. Call me Cal.
He's in the zone.
Calzone.
Wow.
All right, Chick, think of a number between 1 and 18,000. Is it a 6?
Yes.
Okay, now.
Good.
I will now saw Chick in 2 pieces. How do you feel?
Not half bad.
Call me Cal.
Oh.
He's in the zone.
Calzone. All right. This thing's getting worse and worse. And now Chick's levitating. Whee! Calzone.
He's in the zone.
Already said Calzone.
Sorry. Okay. That's quite a night you got there, General. That's quite a night.
6.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, some more live comedy for you to see this weekend if you're out and about and are so inclined. Saturday, February 25th, Laughs at the Lincoln in Belleville, Illinois, the site of Greg Warren live on stage. And then next weekend, Thursday, March 2nd through Saturday, March 4th, Greg Warren will be at the Comedy Club in Kansas City, Missouri. Donnie Baker, meanwhile, back on stage in Burlington, Iowa at the Capitol Theater this Friday night, and Saturday, February 25th at the One Event Center in Quincy, Illinois. DonnieBaker.com for tickets and information. Some great opportunities to see some live comedy. Pat Godwin as well on the road this weekend. The Big Brothers Big Sisters fundraiser in Lancaster, Ohio, coming up Saturday, February 25th. PatGodwin.com for more. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Thursday.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. The many faces and inspirations of David Bowie are getting a permanent home in London. Britain's Victoria and Albert Museum has acquired Bowie's archive of more than 80,000 items as a gift from the late musician's estate. The trove of costumes, musical instruments, letters, lyrics, photos, and more will be open to the public at a new art center dedicated to the chameleon-like pop icon. The David Bowie Center for the Study of Performing Arts is due to open in 2025 in East London's Olympic Park. If you're a Survivor fan and can't get enough, well, you're in luck. Jeff Probst will host a podcast about the show. It will be released at the end of each week's broadcast. On Fire with Jeff Probst will debut next Wednesday after the 2-hour premiere of Survivor, now in its 44th season. And a musical based on The Great Gatsby with music by Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine will premiere next year. The American Repertory Theater at Harvard University will premiere Gatsby in 2024. Welch wrote the lyrics and co-wrote the music with Thomas Bartlett. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
beautiful Katharina Witt of East Germany became a household name in women's figure skating after her gold medal performance at the 1984 Winter Games in Sarajevo. 4 years later, at the Calgary Games, she successfully defended her title. Then, 10 years after that, in 1998, she posed naked in Playboy magazine, a move which critics said severely tarnished her image and marketability. Men throughout the world were outraged. If Katerina were going to pose nude, why had she not done it in 1988 when we were all fascinated by what she must look like without clothing? To wait 10 years after her physical prime, when we had all clearly moved on to Nancy Kerrigan, was a slap in the face to male fans everywhere and goes against the very spirit of the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle Kwan, are you listening?
It has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history. Bob and Tom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Well, at Clues Memorial Hall.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold's here.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and we have a Bob and Tom comedy legend in the house, as they say.
Tom, I have an email about said legend.
What?
About Greg Hahn?
That's right. Boy. Sandy writes in, says, good morning, handsome men and gorgeous Christy.
Oh, thank you.
I work at Rollins College in Winter Park, Florida, and I recently discovered Greg Hahn is an alumnus.
True.
I feel honored to walk the halls where Greg and Mr. Rogers once walked. Did you know Fred Rogers?
Yeah.
Apparently was an alumnus there?
I better send them $100.
Yeah.
To college, they want $100.
Awesome. That's a beautiful.
Well, thank you. I'm glad she said
beautiful
hi.
spot, part of Orlando.
Yeah.
How about that?
I used to live there before I lived in DeLand.
Oh, really?
Oh, DeLand.
Christy, what's happening in the news?
Why do they call it DeLand, Tom?
Well, Christy, I'm so glad you asked because it's not too far from DC.
Josh, when you tried to change the subject, he was scratching his arm like an addict.
Like when somebody does shaving a haircut and doesn't finish the 2 bits?
There we go. Greg Hahn is here with us, and Greg is once again a resident of Florida. Have you officially changed your residence to save tax money?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, Florida.
Sure.
Great, man.
There you go.
Hey, by the way, I'm trying my new invention today.
What is it?
Soundproof pants. Do you hear anything?
No.
How about now?
Those are amazing. Greg is out there on the road doing this and that while he looks for a new condo.
Yeah.
And if you have a company party and you want to have some fun, I would recommend calling Mr. Hahn. How on earth would I ever find you?
GregHahn.com. I fired my agent. Call me up.
Okay.
Like, we're looking for Mr. Hahn. Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Now, we finally have to go to the news desk with Christy Lee.
Finally have to go?
We've missed everything.
I know. We've been trying to dodge it all. I mean,
all right,
go right ahead, Christy.
What do you got?
Tom, back to you. Okay.
An Australian porn star suffered a debilitating penis injury during a recent shoot.
Oh, my Lord.
Mr. Liam Ellis is out of commission for the next month or so.
Not familiar with Liam's work.
After suffering the injury while filming a particularly energetic scene.
Oof.
Do you think he goes by the name Liam Ellis? That's not a very pornographic-y sounding name, is it?
I don't know.
He's got to just be huge then, because if you can't be a novelty twice, he's got to have a really big one.
All right.
It's not as wild as my porn name was.
What was yours?
Edward William.
He said in reference to his genitals, quote, I didn't think anything of it at the time, but a while later it turned completely black.
Oh.
I did some Googling, and it was pretty obvious I had something called a penile fracture.
Oh, man.
The 34-year-old underwent surgery and has been prescribed a drug to prevent him from becoming too excited while he recovers. Oh, boy.
It's very tatted up.
Very tatted up.
And it says here, this is a different version of the story. It says, former drug dealer turned porn star out of action.
That's an inspiring story.
Yeah, that's why he has all the tats, probably.
Yikes. But he said his male member actually turned black.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So this is while filming, he injured his male member.
Yes.
Because I've heard of slipping a disc, but slipping. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Do people get to sign his cast?
I don't think they put it in the cast.
How does that make national news?
International.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's on the International Newswire.
Ask
International Newswire.
Yeah.
Does he get workers' comp for this? Does he get, like, paid vacation for this?
Maybe.
That's a very good question.
Didn't he say he didn't know he broke it until it turned black?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Stop complaining.
It's the silent.
Wouldn't you feel it or hear it or something?
Silent injury.
He may have at the time, but he didn't know how bad it was.
It'd be great if. Are they going to release the footage?
And it's
I do mean
footage.
footage. Yeah.
It was during a three-way.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't that be great if you had like one of those what's his name, John Madden telestrator things? Here's where you.
He's really close to slipping out that first time, but then there he goes. Oh, that's where it happened.
Are you watching the scene? What are you doing over there?
No, I'm just reading more about it.
Didn't Dennis Rodman famously do this?
I don't know.
There was some either famous sports star or movie actor that famously did this. It's an actual thing.
Sure.
Wow. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but
did you find out what happened?
Well, it was in the middle of a so-called devil's three-way.
Oh.
They serve that over at Skyline?
Yeah, they do. It's really spicy chili with onions and cheese.
Two guys bring it together.
in this case, a 12-inch black sausage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and apparently there was a misfire, is the quote.
Oh.
Misfire?
Yeah.
How's that a story?
Don't act like you're not interested.
Authorities in New York State arrested 6 teenagers for damaging fences as part of the Kool-Aid Man TikTok challenge.
Oh, yeah.
According to the Patch, a homeowner in Center Reach heard a loud noise in the middle of the night, and after checking surveillance cameras, saw 6 teens kicking several sections of his fence down. Teens returned hours later and all ran through the fence at the same time.
Yeah.
The practice mimics the fruit drink mascot's penchant for smashing through walls and fences as he runs through them.
Aren't they brick in the Kool-Aid commercials? Yeah. Yeah, kids, try that.
Police responding to the call were able to apprehend the teenagers shortly after the incident.
Oh, no!
Detectives found there were at least 2 other instances where some of the teens damaged fences in the area. The 5 juveniles and 1 18-year-old were charged with several counts of criminal.
My mom and dad are going to be so mad at me.
Yeah, the new challenge is the get sodomized in jail against your will challenge.
All right.
Well, hey, kids, you know how to make Kool-Aid. You know how to make Pruno? You know what Pruno is, Greg?
No, I don't, but it sounds funny.
Pruno is wine you make in prison in the toilet.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Not in the bowl, by the way. You make it in the tank. Just want to be very clear.
Okay, the first Kool-Aid commercial, they're at a skating rink. They're all enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
And Kool-Aid bursts through behind where they keep all the skates.
Oh.
It looks like where you keep your clothes in your old house with all the little cubby holes. Yeah, he comes busting through.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he says. And then he gives the kids Kool-Aid.
How about that?
And remember, Tom, don't bring Kool-Aid to a gin party, okay? Just don't do it.
In my day, it wasn't destructive. If you were drinking Kool-Aid, you were either getting high on LSD or about to watch you and all your friends get executed in Guyana.
Oh.
Wow.
What was my God. Did he do anything else but let you go?
Wouldn't it have been amazing if they had done a Kool-Aid commercial?
I don't.
Where a man is standing in front of all these people sitting crisscross applesauce on the grass in front of him.
Oh, yeah!
And he's wearing these white sort of robes.
The weird thing is that Jim Jones didn't actually serve Kool-Aid.
No. Right. Like a generic Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah, but Kool-Aid gets the permanent joke is drinking the Kool-Aid based on that horrible incident. Right. And Kool-Aid, they're going, hey, we didn't do it.
Well,
apparently, go ahead.
Well, you gotta buy a lot of it. If you're doing a group suicide, you're not going to go for name brand stuff.
May as well go generic, right?
You want to keep the overhead low if you're going to be dead tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
What
is the logic there? I would do the opposite.
Yeah.
I would feed him the best.
Yeah, look, this is your last
drink.
Your last go around.
What do you want him to? Delicious, thunk.
Thunk. Hey, what's the name of this? Apparently, Pat Godwin, the sniper, struck again. We didn't know it.
What'd I do this time?
We were talking about the Devil's Three-Way. Hahn asked, very, very comically, if that was an entree at Skyline Chili. Pat apparently said, yes, it's brought to your table by two guys.
I heard that. I giggled. 2 guys, yeah. Good job, Pat.
Very good. Thank you. The sniper. They call him the sniper.
When we come back, we'll get a song out of Patty G. I should point this out. Speaking of being on the road, Pat Godwin is going to be at Big Brothers Big Sisters at a special fundraiser in Lancaster, Ohio, coming up. Is that this Saturday?
This Saturday night, yeah.
All right. And then you're going to do a special show with Willie G. March 10th at the Brown County Playhouse, Nashville, Indiana. On the road. And then Josh has a huge gig coming up Friday, March 31st at the Dow Event Center in Saginaw with Patty G and Kostaki Economopoulos. And then Saturday night, Josh Arnold is at the Diamond Joe Casino. That's Saturday, April 1st in Dubuque.
Yes, sir.
Some cool gigs coming up. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
About your britches, baby.
About your britches.
About your britches. One, two, three. Monday, Tuesday, hump day is halfway. Stick it in the pig, pop it in the bank. Saturday's coming quicker than anything. 48 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, and my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come. I can't move on, attention is long gone. Suits are pressed, wallets in shape. The only thing left is a little manscape. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come Gonna blow a wad on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I'm coming flower. Gonna be there in an hour. Little band shine shoes and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't come too
Fantastic! Here come the mummies.
The findings suggest the early universe may have had a stellar fast track that produced these monster galaxies, while the new James Webb Space Telescope has spotted even older galaxies during its first year of work. It's the size and maturity of these 6 apparent mega galaxies that stunned scientists. It's because they expected to find little baby galaxies so close to the dawn of the universe, not these whoppers. They reported their findings on Wednesday, and the James Webb Space Telescope keeps redefining history. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My boyfriend and I have been together for 6.5 years, and he's amazing. Once years ago, he brought up butt stuff, and I told him exit only. We play tennis, and he always bets me that if he wins, I will give it to him.
Tennis
he should take
lessons
lessons if he really wants it.
Yeah, because he signs
After.
up for lessons. What are your goals?
Yeah.
What do you
want to work on your backhand?
No.
Her back door, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The next time you're traveling, don't forget about the historical and beautiful state of Illinois. Catch a Cubs game at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Hit a riverboat casino in Peoria. And make sure you visit the charming community of Effingham, Illinois, where Interstate 70 meets the Little Wabash River.
And whenever you're in Effingham, visit the Effing House Family Restaurant.
Founded in 1854 by the corpulent railroad magnate Colonel Harry S. Effing, the Effing House Family Restaurant is one of America's oldest and finest dining establishments.
Start your day with the delicious effing country breakfast featuring an effing omelet with toast, grits, and a big effing beverage of your choice.
Or try our BED, the Big Effing Deal. Once again this week, it's effing ham and eggs.
For lunch, try the huge effing burger, pan-fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Maybe we can continue our discussion on the air, Christy. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Enjoying a French roast.
How is it today?
You're up here. You're out.
It's good.
Nice. Al fresco at a bistro.
Greg Hahn, what are you drinking over there? Coffee?
Oh, it's a dark roast. The notable acidity resonates through the flavor profile. Delightful on the palate. Fruity top notes.
I love that band.
There you go.
Fruity top notes. They kill it.
Yeah.
Full horn section. They're great.
That's Ace Cosby. There's Willie.
Mine's kind of watery.
There's Willie Griswold. That's because it's water, you idiot. I'm Chick McGee. I got the Belchies.
Okay.
Tom, what are you sipping on?
Tom. Yeah, what are you drinking, Tom?
Tell us about it.
Soda water.
Oh.
Well, that would explain the absence of sweetener shaking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's called Topo Chico. It's remember from the Ed Sullivan Show, the little talking mouse, Topo Chico?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Anyone get that reference?
Sure, I get it. Yeah, unfortunately,
I think it was
How did that
Chico.
work anyway? I can never figure
I
that
don't know.
out.
I think it was a puppet.
No. Okay, really? I thought it was the third, like a alien of some sort. Let's see, where were we? Oh, I know. Christy Lee was at the news desk, and we had a weird story about an Australian porno star who broke his tool, if you will, on the set.
Poor workman blames his tools.
Okay. What else have you got, Christy?
Here's another story you're going to love. Japanese authorities arrested a man for defecating on another person's bicycle seat.
Now we're getting somewhere.
According to Sora News 24, a teenager discovered the nasty surprise on her bike, which had been parked outside a station in Soma City.
Her bike.
Yeah. Police investigating the incident arrested a 28-year-old man on suspicion of vandalism. He later admitted that he was attracted to the victim and specifically targeted her bike.
I'm going to leave her a gift, yeah.
The details about the fecal attack are scant. Police were specific. The seat had been defecated upon rather than the feces being placed or smeared.
Tom, where are you at
on said seat?
So wait a minute. So he had to climb up on top of it to...
Well, how would you on a seat, on a bicycle seat?
I think I would, if I go in my hand and put it on the seat, I would.
What?
That's the only way to do it.
No, you barely climbed up there and did it.
So this guy is doing this in order to meet a young lady?
Yeah, he needs to read a book. That's not a good
Wow, yeah. Hey, Grandma, how'd you meet Grandpa? Oh, it's a funny story.
Yeah.
I walked out of the coffee shop, and there was a guy dropping a massive deuce on my Schwinn. So I knew he was interested.
I know you didn't want to say deuce at all. You had the alliteration Schwinn queued up.
Exactly.
How would you get high enough off the seat to be able to...
You stand on the pedals?
Yeah.
As somebody who's done this.
It's gonna fall onto your shoe.
Yeah, but to keep your
balance. No, you gotta aim real well.
Yeah, to keep your balance, you have to clench it.
I think you kind of start with your butt against the seat.
Yes.
And as it's exiting, you rise a little bit.
Why are you discussing this at length?
You lay it down like one ices a cake.
Yeah. Could we, Kat, you have a song for this?
I could do something for you.
My God.
It's crazy, so crazy, just what some people do. It's not because he's lazy and couldn't find the loo. He says it was because of attraction why he made a major transaction. It don't smell sweet upon the seat. That bicycle wasn't meant for number 2.
A bicycle built for number 2.
Well, putting the BM in BMX.
Oh, boy.
Wow, that is disgusting. Do we have anything that's happy news over there?
Well,
happy news.
I like that story included the phrase fecal attack.
Yeah.
That sounds like a band.
Yeah.
Just say hello to her. Isn't that what you do? You say hi.
Well,
ask for her phone number, then tell her she's blocked. That's how I do it.
You're quite the ladies' man, aren't you?
You're sitting next to the master right there.
I'm in my prime.
Uh-huh.
I should be playing football for the Dolphs, flying for the Blue Angels, playing bass for Pink. Christy, what's in the news?
He's got it all figured out.
Also in Japan, they're baffled by a mysterious metal sphere that washed up on a beach.
What is this?
This is cool.
And Hamamatsu City.
What is it?
Hamamatsu City.
So you're not stuttering? It's
not stuttering.
Okay.
You say it every time a hot girl walks by. I live over there in Hamamatsu.
Hamamatsu City. According to Asahi News, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Asahi News, a local woman reported the sphere to the police. It is described as being a rusted iron ball nearly 5 feet in diameter.
It's huge.
With a handle-like protrusion that would allow it to be hooked onto something else.
It's like Caucasian flesh-colored.
The outlet also reported that an X-ray scan revealed the object to be hollow.
Hollow?
Yes.
What is this? It's something that fell off.
We don't know. It's a
Washed up
mystery
on shore, right?
object. Washed up on the beach.
In
It's scary. Of course, the most famous scary ball ever seen on a beach was Hitler in a Speedo.
Hitler has a lot going on.
Only had one ball.
What did you think was going to happen?
Do you think
I wrote
anybody
that
would
this
laugh
morning.
at
I
that?
was so proud of
Using
myself.
the word.
It is scary. The man himself is scary.
Using the word.
Had only one ball
in a Speedo
in
is
a
scary.
Speedo.
In a punchline.
This is okay. Sorry, I hate to get.
Nope, I'm with you.
Hate to bring any history into this. Wow, it does look like a giant robot testicle. You know your favorite robot, don't you?
Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant. It looks like the Iron Giant's left ball.
Does he have balls?
No, he doesn't have
I didn't
balls.
think so.
No, he's an ice giant. He thinks he's
an ice giant.
He thinks he's Superman.
But he's been castrated?
Go ahead, make fun of me. Go ahead, watch that movie and not cry.
Yeah, see if
I
your
love
heart doesn't
Iron
explode.
Giant. No,
At
I
least
agree.
a half
It's
hour.
Wonderful movie.
Have you seen Iron Giant, Willie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's a good one.
It's great.
I cry in every movie,
great.
though. I cried at Paddington 2. I watched that on the plane. Oof.
I
Tears
haven't
going.
seen
Paddington 2 is a
brilliant.
great movie.
I haven't seen Paddington 2.
Hugh Grant should have gotten the Academy Award.
You would
for
like
that.
it, Chick. It really is good.
It's
I need
terrific.
to see it too.
You know the unbearable weight of massive talent or whatever, the Nicolas Cage movie, they go on and on about how great Paddington 2 is
Yep.
in that movie.
Oh, yeah? Did you ever see Man on Fire?
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
I love Man on
It's a
Fire.
great movie.
What is it? The documentary about
Washington?
Richard Pryor?
At some point, at one point in the movie, a character asks Denzel Washington, "What are you going to do?" And Denzel answers, "Kill him all." And that's what happens.
Well, then he goes to the gun shop, the weapon shop, and he turns into Rodney Dangerfield.
That's
Give me 2
right.
of those, 6 of those, 9 of those, 4 of those, 3 of those naked lady exploding tees. It's great.
Great movie.
Christy, what else you got?
In Tennessee, authorities arrested a man who reportedly ate 2 bags of chips that someone else had stolen from a convenience store.
I do that.
Maybe he didn't know.
WREG.
Hey. I'm Reggie.
I think you're going to go with regurgitated news.
Reg TV.
Or all of our viewers are regular.
That after getting into an argument with a Circle K store clerk in Parkway Village,
Things
a
are
man
afoot at Circle K.
took an entire display of chips and put them in his car. Memphis Police Department said that while the man was walking out with the display, several bags of chips fell on the ground.
Nothing for me, thank you.
After the suspect drove off, another man, Joseph Braswell, picked up 2 bags from the ground. Minutes later, officers found Braswell with crumbs on his face. They reviewed video footage and concluded that Mr. Braswell was aware of the theft that had occurred.
Okay.
So the 36-year-old was subsequently arrested on charges of theft of merchandise less than $1,000.
Why not save everybody the headache and just have them pay for the
Yeah.
chips?
You know what they were valued at? $4.98.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Put
less
a
than
$5 down. Let's
It's less than
move.
$5 is what that is.
Just make them pay.
Yeah, here's $5. It's never happened, okay?
So the guy that stole the entire rack of chips
He
gets
got away. Yeah.
2 of them fall off the rack.
Yeah.
Do you think one of the cops, it said he had crumbs on his face, did he have to like go up with a little tube and a Q-tip and brush the evidence in to take it back?
I used to work. I got caught sneaking into a movie once, and the usher came up and he was like, "Can I see your ticket stub?" And I go, "I don't have it." And then he got the manager, and the manager came in, and he goes, "What? You can't. We're gonna have to call the police, or you're gonna have to leave." He goes, and I go, "What if I just bought a ticket?" And he's like, "Yeah, you can do that." So I just walked outside and bought a ticket and went in.
One for Magic Mike, please and thank you.
Wow.
It was Bruce Almighty. Thank you very much.
Well, you should have gotten slam danced.
What happened to finders keepers anyway?
Yeah, apparently that doesn't work.
So but the guy that took the chips knew that they were
Stolen.
Well, they have all the serial numbers of all the bags of chips. That's what takes all the time to
Did
restock.
the dye blow up in his face?
Well, you got to launder your chips.
There has to be more to this story.
The guy was rude, probably, who ate the chips.
Yeah, he probably
Yelled
was a
some stuff.
jackass.
Probably.
Maybe they looked at his background.
If he'd have been like,
robbed
you know
9
what?
banks.
I'm sorry.
You can't arrest me, Barney.
Yeah.
Greg, you ever stolen anything?
No. I've had guns on me, though, and stuff. I was real polite. And the
What do you
cops
mean?
put the guns away and it worked out.
Walking around campus?
What did you do that they made?
Nice.
I was wearing a green hat, and they thought I robbed a bank. A bank robber just robbed a bank with a green hat. And I was just driving along wearing my green hat. And the guy was an undercover cop behind me, honking at me with his lights. I thought, who's this guy? And I pulled over to beat him up. I'm like, I'm gonna knock this guy out. I pulled over and got the whole thing, but he wasn't wearing a cop outfit.
An outfit?
Right.
So I almost dived into the car. I almost dove in head first and hit the gas with my hand. But I thought, I'm just going to trust this guy's a cop. And then when other cops came in skidding and going crazy, I was relieved. Like, oh, good. Okay.
Now, do they pay for your pants?
It worked out fine.
You know,
Were they still soundproof? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice callback.
Nice. She's a professional.
Right now, I want to talk about safety. Speaking of safe, how about Simply Safe with Chick McGee?
Peace of mind and home safety for you and your family. That's Simply Safe. Designed with cutting-edge security technology and powered by 24/7 professional monitoring. How about an emergency occurs? Is that a word? Simply Safe's professional monitoring agents use Fast Protect technology to capture critical evidence and verify the threat is real. You get priority police dispatch. 24/7 professional monitoring costs under $1 a day, less than half the price of traditional home security systems. Plus, my favorite feature, you can lock, unlock your doors, access your cameras, arm and disarm your system right there from the Simply Safe app on your smartphone. And, oh, by the way, CNET just named Simply Safe the editor's choice pick. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes at simplysafetom.com and then install it yourself. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. When we come back, I'll pull a rabbit out of my do-rag. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 20.
Hey, let me ask you a question, shooter. You got the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone, huh? Do you? Well, of course you do. Why wouldn't you? You're a fan of the show. You're listening right now, but do you know someone who might like the Bob and Tom Show app? Just asking for a friend. Well, it's available for free in the iTunes and Google Play Store. You should tell them once they download their Bob and Tom Show app, what can they do? Well, they can listen to their local radio station, tune in to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7, listen to those free podcasts I told you about. Yes, that's right. You can even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the Bob and Tom Show. Imagine that. Chick McGee, the first voice you hear in the morning, updating you on all the sports knowledge you ever need to know. That's right. It's the Bob and Tom Show app. It is free to download, free to have on your phone, and it's free across the world. The best part, if you're heading out on vacation or some sort of work assignment, you can still keep track of the show because we're right there with you on the Bob and Tom Show app. So have some fun, listen in, and thanks for downloading the Bob and Tom Show app.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom news update. A brutal winter storm that trapped drivers on icy roads, blocked out hundreds of thousands of homes, grounded airplanes, and closed schools across much of the country is now poised to slam California. The National Weather Service says damaging winds, heavy mountain snow, and dangerous waves are possible today. A rare blizzard warning has even been issued for Southern California mountains. Meanwhile, a coast-to-coast weather pattern that's pummeled states from Arizona to Michigan is expected to continue and spread to the East Coast later in the week. The winner of a $1.35 billion Mega Millions jackpot has come forward to collect the prize. The Maine State Lottery announced Wednesday the winner chose to remain anonymous and collect the cash option through a limited liability company instead of receiving the full amount in payments over time. That represents a lump sum before taxes of $723,564,144. Not a bad payday. It should arrive by wire by week's end. And new U.S. rules would allow soy, oat, almond, and other drinks that bill themselves as milk to keep using the name. The Food and Drug Administration says plant-based beverages don't pretend to be from dairy animals, and U.S. consumers aren't confused by the difference. Dairy producers have called for the FDA to crack down on the use of the term milk. In recent years, the number of plant-based drinks has exploded to include dozens of varieties, including cashew, coconut, and hemp. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Morty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a Casket Carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a Casket Carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you're really safe before we stick you in your grave. We won't steal from you. Casket Carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, huh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were dead.
This is Tom. Coming up Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
We'll hear from comedian Jeff Oskey.
A man claimed the bags of meth and cocaine wrapped around his male member weren't actually his after being searched by police. What you failed to mention, the man claims he was just holding the drugs for his friend's penis.
That's Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
24/7.
Before we go, thought I'd tell you the true story of Susie Suzuki and Sam Samurai.
Now, this is the true story.
Yeah.
Okay.
As told by yours truly,
Tom Whiskey, Frontier Doctor.
Well, good morning. Well, I never will forget it. Susie Suzuki had to get married at a very young age.
Yep.
She was impregnated by her husband, Hahn. She never really liked Hahn, but they had 12 children. Hahn up and died, and Susie remarried. I'll tell you, it was really something because she married her true love, Sam Samurai.
Oh, touching.
Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children.
Wow.
Well, finally, after many years, Susie died.
I wonder why.
I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home, well, next to her body. Two little old ladies were staring down at Susie with tears in their eyes, and the first little old lady said, well, they're finally together. The second little old lady said, who, Susie and her first husband, or Susie and Sam Samurai? No, neither. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, check.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
Greg Hahn is here.
Very excited.
There he is. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
I'm pretty excited.
Are you?
Good. I'm glad.
Willie's a cool cat. And here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Greg Hahn is here. And Greg, I can't help but notice your pompadours.
What's going on up there? I got a Buford going. It's a Buford.
That's what they call it?
Well, that's what happens when the sides grow too much. It's a bad haircut. It turns into a Buford.
Oh.
And I got another barber that cuts it. They give me a Leopold. That's too tight on the sides. And then I'm going to do some gig tomorrow, and the guy's a big hairdresser that's running the gig. I'm going to follow a non-binary person that leaps up from a ladder and does a split on the floor. But anyways, this guy's having me do a studio today, and he's going to give me a Xanadu. I can't wait.
Nice. Now, is he going to add a little color to the Xanadu?
What did I just say? I did this. This is my shampoo. There's color in my shampoo.
Oh.
I think I overcooked it on top.
I
think it looks good.
What is the nature of that color?
Thanks.
What is it called?
Bird's Eye Maple, Witness Protection 22, Pozo 6. Willie's got a good color going. Very realistic.
Thank you. It's all me. Thank you very much. I diet every day.
Mr. Greg Hahn will be doing gigs here and there, including Erie, Pennsylvania, March 17th and 18th at Keller's Magic Comedy Club. Springfield, Missouri, March 23 through the 25th at the Blue Room Comedy Club.
That's very fun, yeah.
And then Waterford, Michigan, April 13th through the 15th, One Night Stands.
New place, never been. Gonna be a riot.
It's Stan, S-T-A-N. One Night Stands. And then a bunch of stuff where you're going to be entertaining the troops at various corporations.
Corporate gigs. And I got some Willie specials just came in.
Oh, cool.
The Ville, June 15, 17. Go Bananas, June 29 or whatever in Cincinnati. Me and Willie G.
Greg, where's the Ville?
That's Louisville.
Okay.
The Ville, baby. It's nuts.
Could have been many
Keeping it weird.
Many other Villes, but...
I live in a Ville. Could have been my Ville.
That could have been very good. Christy Lee is right there. She's at her news desk. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, we have. More restaurants are experimenting with subscription programs. Large chains like Panera and P.F. Chang's are increasingly trying the subscription model to ensure steady revenue and customer visits. Some offer unlimited drinks or free delivery for a monthly fee, while others will bring out your favorite appetizer each time you visit. And then there are restaurants that are experimenting with memberships, which let diners prepay toward their visits.
Tell us about those.
I don't have those.
Oh. Sorry.
Actually, Daniel Asgerman, owner of the El Lupo Bar in San Francisco, which has a membership called the Take Care of Me Club, explained that what the membership model is, it really achieves getting customers to the restaurant more often.
Gotcha.
So if you know you've prepaid for 3 meals, you're you're probably gonna patronize the place,
or you're not, and they still get the money.
Right.
Yeah. So it's the gym.
Yeah.
Well, country clubs do that too.
The gym concept where you either pay. Now you're already a member, aren't you? Did you have a subscription to the Cheddar Bay Gazette? Isn't that?
Please, it's the Fresh Catch from Red Lobster. Yes, I do get their newsletter, the Fresh Catch. I find out about all the up and coming Red Lobster deals and new entrees and specials and such. Greg,
you get a discount?
I don't, but I do get told about everything that's coming.
You must really like Red Lobster.
I do, yeah. I actually own property in Cheddar Bay.
Do any of this is a stupid question, but do any drive-through places have like the equivalent of an Easy Pass? You know, you're going down the road and you don't have to stop, and you pay the toll.
Yeah, good thinking.
Does anyone
how
have
would you
that?
get the food?
Well,
they'd hand it to
your
you.
car.
Doesn't
They throw it in your
isn't
car.
Starbucks pretty close to
Starbucks
that?
does
You
that.
just pay with their thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but exactly. I was thinking of somewhere you didn't actually have to put your arm out of the car till the food came. You just walk up. It's like the car wash, and it reads the thing on your windshield.
How lazy are you?
We may get to this, though. I mean, that doesn't sound outside the realm of
It's like the new security system in this building. You walk up, and if your phone is on your person, it opens the door.
It's very cool.
Yeah, well, so did the fob.
No, no, you had to hold the fob up.
Well, barely.
I saw the fob once open for who were they? Was it? The Fob 4.
The Fob 4?
It wasn't the Fabulous Thunderbirds?
Better.
No, I don't know that it was.
Speaking of phones.
But no, that is probably going to be in the future.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But the perks aren't good enough. I want the perks to be, I go to a restaurant and I see a kid's meal that looks better than mine. I get to take that child's meal. That's what I want the
That's a
perks
good
to be.
perk right there.
I want to go to the drive-thru anytime. I get anybody else's order, no questions asked.
What's your policy, Willie, on if you're in a grocery store and you go up to, say, the strawberries, they're all gone. Then you're rolling down a different aisle and you see strawberries in someone else's cart because they haven't purchased it yet. Do you think that's fair game?
I think if I pay a certain fee to Kroger every month, I should get to take whatever I want.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Out of other people's carts.
Exactly.
No.
If they just paid, if they're still in the building, sorry, idiot.
I like
Those are my
this.
strawberries.
It's like a bully tax. I like it. What was your thing about drive-thrus?
I want to be able to go to the drive-thru and they say, "What do you want?" And I just say, "It's Willie G. I have a membership here." They go, "Okay," and then I just go through the rest of the drive-thru. I get to grab whoever's food I want.
I found that when I go through drive-thrus, oftentimes I do get somebody else's food. The work ethic in this country is good.
It's gone to hell in a handbasket.
My fries.
Sons of bitches.
A factory-sealed first-generation iPhone sold at auction for over $63,000 recently.
That's too much for something so old.
It's $1,000 cheaper if you get the upgrade, though.
According to Business Insider, the phone's original owner, Karen Green, was gifted the phone in 2007, but she never even unwrapped it.
How lovely. Thank you.
Because she already had a new phone and wanted to avoid a hefty termination fee.
This dumbass got me a phone.
At the time, Green had 3 phone lines with Verizon, and iPhones would only use, as we all know, AT&T. The phone was sold by LCG Auctions for a total of $63,356.40.
Not bad.
Wow. First generation iPhone?
Yeah.
How much did it go for?
$63,356.40.
So she could trade it in and get 2 new iPhone 14. Now with that one,
two and a half.
It's my understanding that with that one, they had to give her a vinyl version of the U2 album, but then she had to go home and listen to it.
Phones should be simple, man. They only need to do a couple things. Take pictures and take pictures. No, make phone calls and take pictures of your privates. Thank you for that. Lost my mind.
Perfect.
Do you ever, when you were in the Marines, did you refer to your private as your private, or because you were a captain, right?
Ta-da! Yeah, too slow. Get back. We don't have all day.
Was that Captain Private? Do you have a name for your male member?
I don't.
Would you like one?
Go ahead.
No, we're not going to name his.
No, we could take phone calls.
How about this? Admiral Horndog.
Perfect. That is good. Greg, when you're on the road and you're trading sex for guest spots, do you?
Hey, as a recipient of those guest spots, I resent that show.
It's a little inside, but
A South Florida art dealer pleaded guilty to selling fake Andy Warhol paintings. Prosecutors in Palm Beach County said Mr. Daniel Eli Buaziz sold counterfeit artwork to a customer, that's his name, including pieces purportedly by Warhol. The 69-year-old told the customer that the pieces were authentic originals and some were signed by the artist.
Oh, authentic and original.
He was selling the counterfeit works for between $75,000 and $240,000. Wow. He has since pleaded guilty to money laundering, while prosecutors agreed to drop 16 other counts related to fraud and embezzlement. He now faces up to 10 years in prison.
Well, the guy was an idiot. Instead of having Campbell's soup, he had Denti Moore beef stew cans.
I'm starting to think these are fake. Doesn't that kind of tell you how not talented
you mean
Warhol was? Like,
What
do you ever look at? Don't you kind of look at Warhol stuff and go, any one of us could have done it?
No.
But just the fact that he did it.
Well, and a lot of it was he oversaw it, and just some employee in his print shop would make it.
He had a whole factory, right?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, wasn't that what it was called?
Yep.
Yeah.
The only genuine great
Brillo,
art from
the Brillo box. What about that?
Same
That's
thing.
amazing.
Yeah.
Was it?
How about the designer that designed the Brillo box is going, hey,
Yeah.
I got $40 for this.
So if I had made it and taken a picture of it, I'd be rich? No.
The best art ever to come from Florida is that great painting of the alligators playing poker.
I agree.
And that's a classic.
Is there one?
Oh,
I bet there is.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Do you have any lawn flamingos?
I'll get one.
Lawn flamingos.
You with your mom. You're living with your mom now, right?
No, I'm on the road.
But I mean, when you are at home,
My
quote,
brothers.
He didn't hear
My
that.
mom sometimes.
He didn't hear that. He thinks you live with your mom now.
Yeah.
He'll come up to me next week and
She's
go,
the best. She is the
how
best.
about Hahn? They're living with his mom. Did you hear that? Yeah, that's what he'll do.
Okay. But you're couch surfing right now, essentially.
Well, I'm in hotels. I'm in a nice Marriott now. I got the connecting door. I bang on it, yell that I'm low on toilet paper. I'm doing all the jokes.
Tom, I did not find a picture of,
my gosh.
so to speak, of alligators playing poker, but what did come up was this old picture from, I'm going to say, the 50s or 60s
probably.
of a young girl riding her pet alligator.
Really? Wow. Dude, it's amazing.
You guys grew up in the wild, wild west.
Yeah, it was no holds barred back
You
then.
know how when you go to the pet store, sometimes you'll take your dog with you
Sure.
on a leash? You know, they say, I was at a pet store on Saturday and a guy walked in with a 4-foot alligator in his arms. Is that okay?
Was he buying kittens?
I don't know what he was buying.
Could you dust them?
I was like,
You have to dust the crickets. You see, it's a
Wow.
Did it have the tape over the mouth? Was there like a muscle?
No, he was just holding it in his arms like a baby. It was.
Did you pet it?
No, I didn't pet it.
Did you ask him why he had an
Well, I thought he was an employee. I thought maybe they were selling alligators, and that really
Is that legal?
I don't think so. That's why I asked. And he goes, "No, this is my pet. I brought him in." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
So what do you do when the thing becomes a 6-foot alligator?
You put it in the sewer like a good citizen.
I don't know.
So you just backed away from him?
Yeah, I did.
I would have been. I would have asked to hold it.
No,
I would have tapped it on the nose and put my head in it.
No,
yeah,
I've-
me too.
I have held baby alligators before, but not this big. This one.
look who's held baby alligators before. I didn't realize we were in the presence of royalty.
Wow, did you ever slurp an anaconda?
No.
Do you want to?
That's actionable.
We all
I know a guy. They call him.
The zoo had baby alligators at one point.
Oh, of course it did.
Well, see, it's a zoo. They're
Right, they're
they have
supposed
trained
to.
professionals.
Right, this guy was just walking around with his alligator in the store. At least it wasn't on a leash.
I
He was
told you this.
holding
I
it.
walked into a FedEx place, and there was a guy with a parrot on his shoulder.
Well, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's fine.
That's
No, I'm not saying. I just like, wow, this beautiful bird just right there.
Parrot
right there.
guy.
Inside, Xeroxing some stuff.
Crapping on his shoulder.
Did you look at him and go, they also deliver by truck, right? You see the parrot carrying it, flying around.
FedEx parrots, come!
So what is that? Does that animal just release all over his shirt?
Oftentimes, yes. We had a parrot. We grew up with one, and It would be on your shoulders and it would talk and whistle and
I've
stuff.
heard that birds can't control their defecation.
Yeah, it crapped a lot on you. But it was just a simple wipe. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
Did you know that bird poop, the white is actually urine, and the dark parts of the poop?
I don't.
They pee and poop out of the same thing.
I don't believe it.
Huh? Yeah.
I believe you.
Convenient. Thank you. Why would I make that up?
Why would you make that up?
I don't know.
Which tastes better?
Some sick satisfaction, I think.
No, that's why I make other things up. What did you ask what it tasted like?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
So this guy goes out annoyed that he's going to have bird poop all over his shirt?
Yeah.
You know, your
Well,
daughter's...
maybe he doesn't feed his bird for a
Isn't
few
bird poop
hours.
really dangerous?
If you snort it.
It can affect your vision. Your daughters need parrots, is what they need.
No.
Yeah.
Parrots and ponies.
A friend of mine has... His wife is really into these exotic
who else
birds.
has friends? Okay.
And it's they're a lot of parrots in this country are on Prozac.
I thought you were going to say probation.
Every day is the same. I just don't feel joy anymore.
They really need a lot of attention. You don't want to get an exotic bird unless you know what you're doing.
I used to find identity in my work. Now it's just a burden.
You know, if I had a parrot, it would go all the time. That's how.
Oh, mimicking you? Is that what you're saying?
Imitate me. Yeah.
If Ace had a parrot, it would go, Polly, want to watch better television. please get cable, Daddy.
I'm just glad you make a cracker joke.
I'm glad to.
Yeah. How about those crackers, buddy? Huh?
I'm trying to get better sleep, though. I don't know
Are
if
you
I want
really?
to up the melatonin or get my pet parrot out of the bedroom.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a perfect segue, Greg.
Is this a joke that I just wrote? But tell me if this is...
Okay, wait a minute. Let me clear my mind. And go.
Do you snore? No, but my pet parrot does.
No.
Well, it's a thinker. You see what I'm saying?
It's not a joke.
You would have to snore if the parrot's
the parrot
snoring.
snored. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Ideally, is this a sketch where somebody else is asking you it, or are you doing all
Ideally, this is a 90-minute full-length feature.
I see Amy Poehler. I see.
Nothing there, Tom?
Well, it depends. If there's some dumb superheroes in it, it'll be a Marvel movie.
Every season they go to a different tropical location.
Yeah.
And what's her face is in it?
Ace, the joke master, says nothing. Okay.
Speaking of jokes.
I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. You've been waiting all morning long, and who hasn't?
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I got to be delicate here. What's the last words my grandfather said to me before he kicked the bucket?
What?
He said, "Grandson, watch how far I kick this bucket."
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Suddenly, parrot snoring doesn't sound so bad.
See, the parrot. So what he's saying is that his grandfather wasn't dying; he
Right,
was
he's just
literally
kicking
kicking
a
the
bucket.
bucket.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the humorous part.
Yeah. So you could
That's the humorous
you could do the same thing. He could be buying the farm.
Sure.
Watch me buy the farm. Oh my God, he's going to kill himself. No, he's purchasing some.
Wait a minute. He died because of the
agricultural land.
exertion of kicking the bucket?
No, he didn't die.
No, he didn't die at all.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah. See, that's
That's a happy story.
that's sort of why it's funny because it's so happy that he.
Yeah, remember, comedy's like boxing. You counterpunch them, they're not
see.
expecting it.
Greg, I'm looking at your fingernails. Do you get manicures?
No, I trim my nails myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right.
They also have a nice sheen to them.
There's nothing on them.
You buff
Okay.
them.
I wash my
You're
hands.
naturally manicured.
You buff them,
I
right?
just clip them, man. You get a
about
clipper.
that?
Yeah.
The ladies like it that way, smooth, clean.
Not sharp.
Hey, I'm very excited about Ace's pizza month.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It reminds me of that. Remember that guy that ate all the McDonald's for the month?
Yeah.
He complained and whatnot. I want to do the same thing, but lift weights eating only McDonald's. And my documentary is called McRipped.
It's gonna be great.
Are you going to work out while you're doing the pizza?
I walk a lot.
Okay, right, fine.
Lift a little.
Do a few push-ups. You're going to have salad with the pizza?
Occasionally, I think.
Is he allowed to have salad?
He can
Of
have-
course.
he has to eat a pizza as the main course for every meal.
All right.
But he can add. I say he can't add a
side item?
No, he can add salad.
How do you feel about
disagree.
this rule? You
I
can add
disagree.
anything that would be available at a pizzeria.
No.
Yeah, if you go to Puccini's, you get a salad.
No, that opens up like sausage and pasta.
Spaghetti,
and the whole thing.
yeah.
Right?
That's
He's still
not
eating
fair.
pizza.
No.
There's white.
You know what, Chick? You're right. I changed my mind.
pizza and pizza only.
Yes,
No,
I'm with that.
No, I don't. I want him to be. He can eat a nice salad and a pizza. That's fine.
No, in the abstract, you can have a pizza roll, but even that's pushing it.
I guess Chick's right on this.
Pizza bagels.
There you go. Well, right now, well, speaking of
you're a pizza bagel
of getting important sleep, which you mentioned a few minutes ago, the Sleep Number bed is out there helping you sleep because sleep is essential to your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. And quality sleep, how do you get it? Of course, with a Sleep Number bed. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number setting?
40.
That is a relatively soft mattress.
Yeah.
Chick McGee, your sleep number setting is
100. I like a firm mattress, Tom.
And 8 out of 10 couples prefer a different mattress firmness. So you don't have to buy 2 mattresses and sleep in different rooms. The Sleep Number bed, everybody's happy. In fact, if you're sleeping by yourself, you'll be happy too, because the Sleep Number bed allows you to set it at the perfect setting for you. And some of the Sleep Number beds will actually help you find that perfect sleep number, because they'll also tell you about if are you too hot, are you too cold. They've got temperature related beds. It's all fun and great for you because you choose proven quality sleep, and you'll have a great day the next day. It's very important. So right now is interesting because it is the ultimate Sleep Number event. Save a staggering 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. And also, while I'm at it, special financing is available for a limited time at your Sleep Number store. Now, this is subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. See sleepnumber.com/BT show for all the details. Get a great night's sleep every night. Sleepnumber.com/BT show. When we come back, it's going to be our little history lesson, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
This is one that I wrote, and we'd like to play it on your program.
Okay, go ahead, Floyd.
The full moonlight's enough for me to see all the woman in you. Got the wipers on with the heat on your feet. You're about to blow my fuse. I won't put it in park until it gets dark, 'cause baby, you know the rules. I can't get off with the dome light on. I can't get off with the dome light on. Shut the door, you stupid whore. They're playing our favorite song. Ain't no need to fiddle if you can't find my fiddle. I can't get off with the dome light on.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
I'm kindly old-fashioned when it comes to certain things. Never wore a pair of short pants and always ketchup on my onion rings. Some things I can deal with. Baby, I don't care if you chew. I even let you take your shoes off. But there's one thing I just won't do. I can't get off with the dome light on. Shut the door, you stupid whore. They're playing our favorite song. Ain't no need to fiddle if you can't find my fiddle. I can't get off with the dome light on.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
Yay!
I don't believe when you tell me that you're saving up for beauty school. And I don't believe a word you say about meeting that motley crew. And I don't believe when you tell me that you don't believe I'm a fool. But I do believe if that light stays on, the cops will see what we do. I can't get off with the dome light on. Shut the doors, you stupid whore. They're playing that favorite song. Ain't no need to piddle. If you can't find my fiddle, I can't get home with the dome light home.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
One more time.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
One more time again.
Can't get off with the dome light on.
We're through playing now.
All right.
Hey.
And a few slip-ups could send the Mavs tumbling in the standings. That's a look at your sports headlines. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan to try and stop a nerve gas attack by the mean Russian man. Jack is hiding in the ductwork, crawling around. Then it pops up, pulls his gun, shouting, "Everybody down!" Jack is just trying to keep America free. But tell him a lie and he'll shoot your wife right in the knee. Gotta get the intel, no matter the cost. He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jackie said, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day. Jackie said, oh yeah, life goes on. Long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh yeah, I said life goes on. Long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper it again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
With Mr. Foxworthy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey there.
Look at him being at work. All right. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Greg Hahn.
Hey, I'm my own opening act. I'll be here in a minute.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick. We always enjoy the presence of Mr. Hahn.
Thank you. Oh, I thought you were going to say me.
And Mr. Hahn is out there doing stuff for bringing the people who work in the corporate world, bringing them happiness and joy by walking in, and he's there for maybe an hour.
Happy.
They all have lots of laughs, and they think, God, I'm not that guy. No, except the ladies.
Living with us.
I want him inside me, the lady shout.
Yes, they all do say that.
I want him inside.
Okay.
What did we name his member? What was it again?
We didn't name it.
Wasn't it Captain Private?
Admiral Horn Dog.
Oh, I see.
I like that.
There are no admirals in the Marines, right? What are they?
Captains, generals.
General Corn Dog. A Horn Dog. General Corn Dog.
General Corn Dog. I don't like girls that call you babe. I don't like that name. They call you babe. You got a young girlfriend? Babe. You can call me platoon commander. Carry on.
Time now to review the important dates today.
Time now for Today in History.
This is a good one.
Oh, look at this. It's 2232023.
That's the devil's number, my friend.
Oh.
On this date in 1455,
Columbus? Oh.
Johannes Gutenberg printed his first Bible.
And there was an ad for X-ray specs in the back. Did you know that?
Oh, cool. Yeah. The Gutenberg Bible, of course, featured in the Police Academy movies.
That's right.
Steve Gutenberg.
Yeah. Really didn't do anything
this was a rough one. 1836, the Battle of the Alamo began. Have you ever seen the Alamo?
I remember that.
It's not big.
No, not very big at all.
John Wayne.
The size of a Culver's.
And it's really interesting that it's just in the middle of a city.
Yeah. Exactly.
Isn't it like a McDonald's?
Essentially, hotels.
The Alamo.
Yeah.
An Arby's.
A gas station.
And isn't, I want to get this right, isn't Pete Townsend the world authority on the Alamo? The great
I
musician.
don't know that. Why would any of us know that?
Why would we care?
No, I'm sorry. It's Phil Collins.
Oh, now we care.
Yes.
Oh.
I remember reading
In
that.
that case,
You think? More so than the head of history at Notre Dame?
Yes. Phil Collins is the man.
You know what? You know what these are? These are topics to be bored by.
Sorry.
You know what? I hate to say
You must have
this.
an entire book.
If you go to alamo.org, it says reserve a free ticket to Alamo Church, schedule a tour, or plan to view the Phil Collins collections and more. It's right there.
I'm serious. Phil Collins, for some reason, he bought up everything. He's super into it. He's an expert. Okay, sorry. If there was something here about the Washington Redskins, I'm sure you'd care. With some semen stain of the Rigo.
Well.
How about this one? Happy birthday, W.E.B. Du Bois.
Du Bois.
No, it's pronounced Du Bois.
Like Du Bois are back in town.
Du Bois to men?
No, it is. 1868, he was born. Of course, if he were around today, he would be W.W. Boys.
It'd be the worldwide W.E.B. Du Bois.
What did he do?
What did he do? I'm
The
with
author.
you.
Founded the NAACP, among other things.
Dear folks listening to your show, as always, just wondering if there's a way to have the Bob and Tom show where Chick doesn't talk. What the hell is this all about?
I don't care for that letter.
Last one, here we go.
That at
Josh,
all.
happy birthday, 1889, Victor Fleming.
Yes.
Oh,
Do you know who it is?
Dune guy.
Yeah, the author of...
Peggy Fleming, the famous
The
skater.
director of The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, he wrote the James Bond novels.
And Gone to the
That's
Gone with the Wind, too. Right?
Huh?
Didn't he have
Victor
something to do
Fleming.
with, Dune?
The name, by the way, means winner of mucus. Victor Fleming.
Here's things you learned. Pat Godwin back in the performance room where he belongs, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? East Cosby, we're all looking forward to his pizza in March meal. He's trying to get out of it by being
Now
able
adding
to have
salads.
He
anything
can have a salad with his pizza.
available at a pizza restaurant. No, that's not.
I'm the commissioner of this gang.
thing. No, pizza. That's it. If you let him have salad, it loses whatever.
It does.
It does. I agree.
I'm with Chick on this one.
Is he allowed to snort the little packets of Parmesan cheese?
No.
Okay, I was just asking.
Not only allowed, encouraged.
You know what? You could put tomatoes on your pizza. That counts as a salad. All pizza.
Wow.
It's all pizza.
Okay, I'll see you at the funeral.
I've got veggie on it.
If he dies, can we say R.I.P. but spell peace? P-I-E-C-E? Is that okay, Ace?
Rest in pizza.
You have a backup plan, right?
Yeah, okay.
Tom wants to complicate the Ace Pizza in March. He wants him to not only let him eat salads, but keep all the boxes at his house
Yes.
and get a picture.
Because that's going to be a great picture at the end of the month. All these pizzas he's eating.
Yeah, it can be photoshopped. What else is there?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Pickles, the dog, heard hotel sex coming from the room next door.
Smelled it too,
pickles.
remember?
And, happy birthday to a guy that Chick McGee quoted this morning, Peter Fonda.
I did?
Yeah, you said doing your own thing in your own time from Easy Rider.
Watch my 6. Willie blurted that out today. That's,
I was stealing valor.
Watching my alligators can run 55 miles an hour.
35.
I think it is 55.
35.
That's 55 right here.
Happy birthday, Ed Too Tall Jones.
Was he one of the Globetrotters?
No, Dallas Cowboy, 6'9".
Didn't even play basketball.
Somewhat of a
This has
Football.
been
Josh is
this has been
problematic.
racist assumptions with Josh.
Josh has jerked himself awake.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.